welcome back everyone to session number 32 of our Heart of Mora campaign. Before we get started, we'll do a quick little recap.
Yes.
And then we'll get into the game.
Yes.
So, as you guys have reunited with some fatherly figures, made your way across from Castle Avondale back to the eastern side of the bridge, you got attacked by the great dragon of the Great Mountain. You left with your lives, convinced the guard to leave you to your business, and made your way back to First Fire Port, where you reunited yourselves with Rera, who is now on your team, and he opened the doors to the King's Guild to be your new residence, it seems. As the first evening, you guys enjoyed some drink and conversation before heading to bed. You were interrupted in the evening by some weird dreams and also strange telepathic communication with what it turned out to be Klaptus Ronius. With a conflict between him, yourselves, and the two elves from Alira, Faltrina and Fronzono, you eventually were able to bring things to an end, I suppose.
Just an end of story.
And were able to restrain both of them and then interrogate them for what information you could. After learning what you could, you decided to let them live and go on their way if they were, to basically stay out of yours and be aloof to their masters back at the Golden Council about their findings, or lack thereof, ideally. And then convince them it would probably be better to stay at the Faded Breast, where maybe you could keep tabs on them, I don't know, but either way, they agreed that was a good idea, and possibly are making their way there. But, next morning, you guys took a little venture to Grism's to go and discuss the nature of making this potion of regeneration. He told you that he could start the process and began working away, and then after successfully beginning the process, told you to come back in a week where the potion would ideally be ready. On your way back, you guys began to head, and Barrett, you took a trip over to the Faded Breast to go chat with the Tanda and to also chat with Whisper's Edge, of which you filled another charge of your own blood, and were shortly after interrupted by a Tanda questioning the conversation that seemingly between you and yourself in the room. And as she entered, she closed the door behind her, told you to relax, that she would take care of you. In the meantime, Busk decided,
She whispered your age.
after running and chasing after what he could, Klaptus, and Timdale bringing him back, in a rage still, he decided to take his anger out in the training room with Yospip. So as you guys have been training most of the day, you hear from outside kind of like boom, 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 about 6th bell. So fairly late in the afternoon as Yospip is absolutely drenched in sweat and is looking a mess, like barely holding his arms up, like
Hello, size 32.
Are we almost done, Anusk?
Let me see you do it again.
Nat 20! With everything in him, he like grits his toes. And you see like the whole middle of the dummy kind of like split for a moment before tipping over. Oh, that was lucky strike.
Yeah, we're done.
Good God.
Pat on the
Just falls over.
I feel like the pat on the back is what.
Yeah, and he just tips over.
So, I'm sorry, was this still tea day? This is like
This is tea day, yeah. This is
bell of tea day?
yeah, later in the night. So I would say that was probably like 5 or 6 hours. So put him up to 7.
7 p.m.
No, his number of hours total trained. I'm keeping track. Eventually he'll be proficient in like 400 hours.
Give him a bit.
You know what? You gotta chip away at it. It takes a while to
We're
learn
in
skills. Teaching him like general weapon proficiency and like martial weapons is kind of what
Yeah, that's fair.
we're going
Not
for
for him,
here.
right?
It's like the foundation, the building blocks of learning how to not die
Yeah.
is wielding weapon.
Bye, Usk.
By
There's
Usk.
only lots of learning not to do.
Not to die. Eat your
Um,
Who's reads one book, starts writing one.
And so as you and Yospip exit the training room, presumably,
Yeah.
you kind of go out into the room, hear the door like knocking. Rare comes in, followed a few minutes after by Timdale and Lucian and Kushagra. You were actually still there, weren't you? And Davina. Eventually you guys come back and arrive.
Kushagra. Good news and bad news. He's able to make the potion.
That's
Going-
amazing news.
Going to take
A little bit.
7 days.
Waited this long.
That went better than I
That
thought
would
it would.
much better. Okay, fantastic.
Great.
All right.
Well,
7 days is not long. We have plenty of work around here to do.
He's quite confident he can pull it off as well.
Didn't know there was a chance that he couldn't. Maybe we should go get some more troll.
The more you know. Yes. He actually did say
I'm always down for a good
if you
troll.
could grab some more, you will still offer the same.
It might be worth having a couple extra in the back pocket.
I agree.
A couple of us get hit more than once or twice.
To have
every now
a-
and then.
Potion ready to go before we actually need it.
The next limb that gets locked up.
Not a terrible
Well,
idea.
fingers crossed that does not happen.
Yes,
But we can also make a nice little pretty penny on these troll hearts
agreed.
to fund other things.
That's right. We do have a couple things that the King's Guild is supposed to be taking care of.
Yes.
There's the knolls in the mines still, and just checking my notes here. It's trolls in the
You
swamp.
take
I am all for us trying to talk our way out of, the wanted criminals that we have. Sorry, Kushagra and Usk. But I mean, once we're out of the city, they're not going to say much, right? As far as returning the reward, perhaps you don't even have to be present when doing so.
I completely agree. This being wanted thing is something I've avoided for most of my life, but it's not so bad.
It's not so bad. You've got used to it, right?
Yeah, especially on an island with very few cities.
Of course. We can make do. We can make amends. No, it's fine.
Okay, then fine. Because she will fucking do it. 100%.
Kitty. Yes. As I said to Kushagra, Kitty. Yes.
Sorry. We have a guest this week.
Yeah.
Kushagra, I found you a girlfriend.
It's a house cat. I'm a different species.
I am insulted.
Look, I found you one. It's like a monkey. No. No, the primate for you to mate with.
It's just like a tiny monkey.
Yeah. Not an ape.
it's like that. Okay, we are
She
successfully.
jumps up on the table at one
Yes.
point. But that's my.
It'd be very cute.
That'd be very cute.
I will remain hidden from the public eye and the authority in town, and we can go about our business.
Yes.
So what is our plan?
Weren't we gonna go to the blacksmith? Keys.
Keys. Ah, yes, keys. Yes,
We
right.
need more keys.
Yes.
I only have one.
We can fashion a few.
One.
Ones for everyone.
Mm.
It's a good idea.
So, well, that's today.
I'll come
I
with
don't
you.
know about the other 7 days, but
That's one day, huh?
yeah, that's good.
Will the blacksmith still be open at this hour?
Yes, still during the day. 10th bell hasn't run.
Right. 6th bell is not 10th bell. Right.
I did find
6
these.
p.m. 6 p.m. I'm the worst. 8th bell. I even wrote it down.
Are they keys to the door?
I haven't tried them yet, but I found them
Oh.
in my bed.
Insight.
Do I recognize, do I notice? Yeah, inside check on the key.
On the key.
You would it would be on hand.
Hey,
Sorry.
hey, that's what she said. Well, inside check on the key.
No.
It's definitely a key.
Do I recognize the key, since I've been tinkering with the lock for so long?
The keys to the building, I don't know that you've seen them.
They
No,
would have the key to the chest inside the chest.
It's not a key to
It's
the
more
chest.
like, did Kushagra really find these in his bed? Like, where did these keys
Yeah.
come from?
I also just enough to say. I already said where they're from.
That would be a 1, I don't know.
That's the best I've ever
We'll get it.
I mean, you don't notice any weird inflections in his voice.
I mean, she rolled a 1. I don't think.
Completely deadpan.
Oh, he's completely
In my bed.
being honest.
What an honest Kushagra he is.
Oh,
With your D8s?
Are you trying to figure insight
Hold on,
as
hold
well?
on.
No, I just happened to grab the dice because I got excited.
He's unlucky.
What are you trying to do?
For what?
he rolled a
Deception.
one. She rolled a one.
She's not the only one. I'm
That's true.
just seeming like you.
I'm not here.
s-
That's so weird that they were in your bed.
I just say we're. I guess someone needed 2 keys. 17.
Yeah, gee.
Yeah.
Deadpan as possible. They look exactly the same as the key that you have, though.
Oh, marvelous.
Can I go and try them in the door just to make sure?
Yeah, it works on the front door.
Well, there we go. We
And
have
there's
a couple
another
of those.
2 keys, they both work?
They both do the same thing.
Unlock doors.
Just the front door is the only one that seems to have a lock. Like, I mean, you broke down the
You
other
keep
door,
saying
so.
front door. Is there a back door?
No.
It's just a gaping hole in the back of it.
We should board this
I'm
up.
like, did I miss something? Okay.
All right. So who? You guys? You're holding on to those?
They're all the same. They all work on the front door.
Right, I will take
See, front door.
Feel maybe Kushagra and
I just-
should each have one as
Entrance.
well.
I might need to make a quick getaway at some point, but that being said, I'm not really going to be going and coming without one of you. Side.
So one for Rara. For one for Rara,
Yes, makes sense.
and we split the other 2 between the party.
Sure.
Good idea.
Yes,
I will
take my
entrust
key
these
back.
two.
If that's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
So, Lucian, did you manage to retrieve some ink and paper?
I did get some
perhaps?
ink and paper.
Fabulous. I believe it would be more valuable to you, perhaps, to learn.
Okay.
So until we are in
Just my
ample
mouth.
supply, I will maintain the spells that I have for now. They're not entirely useless.
Okay, that sounds great. We can find some more ink along the way.
I'm sure we will. Until it is fruitful, though,
Of
I
course.
think it would be most wise.
So I know what I'm doing for the next, 4 hours or so.
Do you have new spells to them?
Got a random spellbook, don't you?
Yeah. I do. Oh, it's the one that I gave Gaius anyways, the Avondale spellbook. That I can copy at least a couple of them. I mean, it's old person, which is great.
Quite.
Some people.
Yeah.
Some people don't like it. I don't know over here.
Not you.
This one over here.
I won't try anything.
Sounds like he's definitely.
But do you have one you could teach me as well?
Do you know? Do you know?
Look at this. He's not even fucking beating around the bush. Can you teach me stuff?
Yeah, teach me things?
Yeah.
Give me a spell.
This is how you tie a tie.
Oh,
I haven't
Father and son played in the
shown
background.
you, although you have been using a very different spell, but I can turn your magical, on a mundane weapon magical, might be useful, but not perhaps for yourself.
It's not. It requires concentrated effort, does it not?
Yes.
Yes. No. Plenty of things I can concentrate on.
So funny.
And he also has counter spell, haste and slow, so
So,
and Misty Step, which I think you already
I already have Misty Step.
Actually,
You have haste?
sounds cool too.
I
haste
do not
or
have
slow,
haste.
yeah, both of those. So those are both third levels.
Haste is super useful. Give it to Wooski boy.
No, you can't.
It's magic.
Oh,
No, he's not
took
really
off his cola.
I don't know if you guys are ever going to get that.
Polo.
No, that's very true.
See.
Well, then maybe I'll
I
go
mean,
with
it can be broken off.
Slow.
Adamantine's just tough.
It's real good.
maybe I'll go with slow then.
So like, he can choose to.
He
not
has the
stop
key,
Yeah.
but it would take a full action to deal with
Oh,
that.
so
I
it's
think
not
he likes the idea of no
It's
magic
not like
ever
free
coming
action.
through.
Yeah, free action broken.
No.
This whole thing.
I don't think he would do that anyway.
No
I don't think so,
magic.
but it would be too
We needed
complicated
it when we had
to
to
try and
heal
do
him. Like,
He's
not
not-
down for that.
But he's not literally anybody else would also still be useful.
It's just
Yeah.
a good spell, yeah. You get 2 actions. Move
Well, it's not a
speed.
full extra action, right? It's only.
Well, you get
Another attack.
basically you get an action, disengage, dash.
Right,
There's a
right,
bunch
you
of
can use
random
it for
things you
other
can
stuff.
do,
Right.
Right.
Plus your AC.
and your AC goes
That's
up by
not
2.
bad. But slow is pretty good though as well.
So,
That's a
yeah,
group
it's
of
a debuff.
people, right?
Yes, 6.
Yeah.
It's like anti-haste.
That's huge.
Like anti-haste, exactly.
Is
They're
there
slow.
like an area on the
It's
ground that it affects, or
If you're done using the training room, we have ample room to work through these, though.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Be my guest.
Oh, where should we start then? Do we have enough to do both?
I believe. Wait,
Level 3 spells would be.
what? 150 gold worth of items? It's 50 gold per level.
Just had this out. I
Yeah.
can't exactly remember. It's something like that.
It is
Either
like
50 or
that
100.
because School of Evocation makes it 25 gold per
If it's your
evocation.
school,
If it's
yeah,
your
yeah.
school. Or, yeah, any of the school ones.
But you're a
I'm
blade
singer,
singer,
so that
so-
doesn't mean shit.
You pay full
Doesn't.
price.
I play full brass for playing.
No brother deals here.
No, no entry level.
Yeah, 2 hours and 50 gold per level. So for a third level, 150 plus.
Six
so 6
hours.
hours, yeah.
Okay. That's the rest of my day. Yeah, perfect.
Till like midnight.
Cute.
Cool.
Father and son studying in the corner.
Cute.
All right.
Making things go
it's-
faster and slower.
It would be fine if anyone else wants to watch. Just be sure to knock first. You wouldn't want to get hit by an errant spell. Are you ready?
Yes.
Come on.
Push. Get.
So, which one do you want to learn?
I think I'm gonna go with slow.
Taking slow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys
And
begin
slow.
training.
Huge.
6 hours. Are you watching the whole time?
Yeah.
Cute.
Wine in hand.
Yeah. They should be
You
doing
can bend over a little more, guys.
Come on, put your back into it.
Go back into it.
take a robot?
Takes his shirt off.
Oh yes, it's quite warm in here.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
like
that is-
throwing more logs on the fire. Yeah, she's like, yeah, it's getting rather hot in here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are watching for a long time, you will notice some subtle differences, like in the way that they do their spells. Like Gaius is a little more rough and gruffy. Then Lucian is a little like more finesse than him. Like you can see the kind of age almost in the difference of the movements. And like as Gaius still performs things well, it seems, you know,
It's
a little more cut the corners than do the whole motion, so to speak. Like he's been there and done that.
Okay.
Anyway, so as you guys are doing that, Tyndall, Kushagra, with you all day. Is there anything you guys want to be doing? No, it'd be like 6 p.m. right now.
Yeah, because we got up really late, didn't we?
Yeah. Didn't I don't think so.
Yeah, you guys got it pretty late.
So this is still T Day.
Hmm?
Okay, just triple check. Hmm.
slow.
I mean, I guess I'll consult the cards and maybe have some tea there.
I'm not here.
Where are you? Oh, you're sleeping. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Sleeping.
Exactly.
Ah,
We'll
I
get
had
to
some
that.
tea right now.
Hey, my tea set's still there.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go steal your tea.
Look at that.
That's rude. And tea's only good when you can share it with friends. I mean, I like having tea alone as well.
You want some tea? Well, I will make some, no problem. It's up here in the cupboard.
No problem.
Oh.
Shows you where there's the tea. Like this place has supplies. People lived here prior to like a day.
I guess I'm still not considering this place my own.
Mm.
In all intents and purposes, this is your house that I'm staying in.
Well, the funds for what you see here come out of the guildmaster's. He divvies up the coin to everyone, keeps these ample supply in his own quarters. So whatever is in there is used to purchase supplies for the guild, and once those are purchased, everyone is open to taking them and using them.
So
Weapons,
will you
equipment.
take over these duties?
Me, I
Or are
no
we-
wish to lead. I will use the guys as long as it is useful to me, but I would like to pick up my search for these shifters as soon as I can. Make that
Means-
my priority once more.
we'll probably need a figurehead to stay here and be the face of the King's Guild, or to keep this as a safe place for us to come back to.
I could consider this.
Maybe
if you
we
are
should-
willing to do some searching for me,
Well,
as we agree.
I was thinking maybe we find somebody else trustworthy that we can rely on to take this place under their wing.
Looks over Yospip, who's like slumping over the table, like exhausted, and just like barely grabbing a glass of water. Oh.
Maybe a warrior of some kind.
Perhaps. He looks across the room at everyone else. Well, this was and it will be a discussion I think would be best suited for amongst yourselves then.
I'm pretty sure that I speak for everyone when we all have goals outside of this building. We're going to be leaving and coming back soon, like regularly.
Perhaps it does not need a leader at all, but a front man to guys, as we discussed last
To-
night.
Gaius?
Right.
Maybe Gaius.
Do it. He seems sound of mind.
The only problem is that he's wanted by the nation. He's as much as an outlaw as the lizard Usk and myself.
Well, if he is able to disguise himself, that would be a solution to his issue. Which he could if he could relearn spells, but he can't yet. Needs
I can show him
resources. Yeah, but he still needs to copy it down into his book with money, supplies.
Well, I was going to give him the Avondale spellbook.
That which you already did, but it doesn't have disguise self in it.
Give him the ink to do so.
That's what I mean. Yeah, if you give him the supplies to learn it,
Yeah.
he can learn it for
Yeah.
sure. So anyway, you guys are training right now, but
Yeah.
that is a solution to that
Yeah,
problem.
This guy's so good for
Yeah.
roleplay.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have any leads on the shifters? Have you heard of anything?
No, I have not been able to pursue my efforts lately. We have been very busy in the guild, and Delrid has needed my skills for other things than my own pursuits. The last I left off, I was trying to track them through the Hunter's Woods, but the woods are dangerous, and they've recently been relatively heavily infested with gnolls in certain sections. I am only myself, and the dogs like to chase the cats.
I've been there before, my friend. I do wish to help you in this endeavor, as I believe that I might be more personally connected to these shifters than the average tabaxi. But right now, the fates are pulling me in a different direction, it seems. I just want you to know that if I find a way that I can help you, I will do everything I can.
This is all I ask, from one tabaxi to another.
Thank you for the tea, Bear.
My pleasure. He sits down.
does the tongue up in a new skin?
Yeah, are you having tea?
It's like the opposite with me. If like hold it
Just
with
two
hands.
like claws,
Yeah.
like going right between.
nails.
So while you guys are doing that,
I'm
Tyndall,
gonna go over to Yospip and
Hey, I know you're kind of tired there, but
hey, that big old fella.
I got a big thing that I'm currently working on. It'd be really nice if I could get your help on it.
Alright, what do you? Well, yeah. What do you have in mind?
I'm making a big fat weapon for Oos there.
Huh?
Vicious weapon.
Well, I certainly might be able to perk up for something like that.
You don't have to. You can be tired.
Happy to help.
Cool if it did.
Hey, Oos will like you too.
Let's clear some space here. So he like goes over to the table in the second room, and just kind of pushes whatever. There might not be anything on it
I'm
actually.
trying to carry it down the stairs.
Oos, can I get a hand?
The giant blade. Got it. All right. Well, first problem. We need a handle for this. there's some weapons in the training room. We could. Is there a great axe in there? Was in. As you guys are doing magic and stuff like that, you just see this little gnome kind of like, excuse me a moment, goes on the weapon rack and big axe. It's kind of like,
Oos.
I got it. Like very clankily and clumsily gets through the door and puts it under the table. Well, we don't need the head, I guess. We could take the handle off. We need some heat. We need a forge.
Mora.
Yes.
Where would one find a forge that
There is
Is
one
in the
just.
left.
Oh. Perhaps
where did you do the
another
last time?
town nearby. It, if you like, I can go with you, but they should be kind if you have your seal.
Are they still open?
As long as it is before 10th bell.
Which
You may be able
6th
to.
bell.
6 bell.
Are you planning on doing the work yourself?
Are we allowed to do that?
If you can ask them. It is not something that many of us guild members have asked, but you may try.
I'll do Yospip. You okay with that? I'll be there with you.
Oh, I'm fine with that, as long as they're not gonna try to kill us, or we'll have to kill them.
He's learning. I like him.
I'm a bit tired to do any murder.
We'll work on that.
No murder today.
Okay. Just the murder in the statues, or what? The training dummies, yeah?
Yeah.
What is it
for
that you're manufacturing?
Vicious weapon. I've only got 6 hours of work on it.
A vicious weapon?
100.
Well, let's go see if they're willing.
It's we found it. Where did you find it?
It was,
from Darkheart.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
That one was in the cave.
It's like I gave him some Knoll longbows and he exchanged it.
Right. But there's no
So-
handle on. Yeah.
it's just a
you
big,
have a broken.
serrated blade,
Blade.
basically. Like a saw, almost. Well, that'll be a way to fill the rest of the days, I suppose. It's going to take a lot of work.
I'll do
I
it with
think it was
you.
100 hours. Did I say? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did math like a long time ago. I'm just
I only have 6.
wow. When if you guys had time to just sit and work, right?
Okay.
Also, two of you and Yospip,
That was
double
my-
time, right?
The advantage on the check.
Bad.
Still going to take time.
I just figured it was somebody. Yeah, had been chill.
Yeah, let's go. But we will need the heat of a proper forge for doing it proper.
So perhaps we check out the blacksmith thing?
Hey,
I have to check keys still too, and I'm thinking I'll just, if I'm going there, I might as well ask them to make one. I don't know who I'm looking at you. Good. Let's go.
Alright.
And does he have a Kingsteel crest? Yes?
Yospip, I think he has one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
we found some other ones.
Yeah, there's 6
Because it was,
of them.
yeah, it was just Usk and Kushagra who aren't wearing
Right.
them. So you guys gave
Yeah.
the other one to Gaius, the other one to Yospip.
As long as he's wearing it.
Make sure that's showing. Alright, he grabs a piece of bread, stuffs it in his mouth. Let's go.
Okay.
Right, let's
Can
get
we-
speed away.
Can we carry
Yeah.
this thing? We're good.
Gotta eat good.
Between the two of you,
I'll take the top
it's-
I'll take the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You managed, but
it's up to where we go.
so while you guys are heading
No
over
words.
there,
No, was that
We're
dwarves?
not dwarves. No means no.
No.
No means no.
No means no.
so you guys head down.
Put 'em down.
It's literally like just down a few row of houses before you kind of get to the smell of the blacksmith and like tink tink. Open up the door. There, you remember you went in last time, right?
I did.
Yeah, you remember James. He was kind of rude to you, but he kind of. Oh, hello.
Hello. I'll show my back right away.
I know guild members are awfully small.
Thank
Well, what can I do for you? Do you need repairs? New equipment?
Looking to borrow your forge, actually, and I'll like sidestep to reveal broken ass
What in
weapon.
God's name? It sure is something.
Looking to borrow your forge to do a little work on it.
You want to work your own self? Oh, yeah. Roll me a persuasion check.
We use the new dice.
Oh, should I? Okay, this doesn't roll well.
You can blame me. Blame yourself about the dice.
Oh!
A new
Yeah.
one? Damn.
Yeah, 23.
Well, as long as you know what you're doing, you leave everything where you find it.
Will do.
Pay for it.
Glenda, I'm gonna need you to stay late and watch these two. See this like dwarf female, dark red hair, just kind of like.
Sounds like me.
All right, sounds fair. All right, well, here I'll finish up for the day. You can use my space here.
Thank you.
He just kind of leans back in the chair, starts observing you. All right, well.
I'm like
gonna
still
lie.
staring at him. I'm like turning the whole way around and grabbing stuff.
This is definitely where my fun zone is. Okay, so we need that hammer there. We're gonna need that there.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Now, do you have gems? We're
I
gonna
do.
need some of those.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are making an effort on this.
I got 2 rubies.
I need to know where I wrote this. Items and such.
We're not. But we work all day in a forky way.
All right. So for this stretch of it, roll me a percentage dice. Actually, roll me 2 percentage dices, and we'll take the better result.
2 sets of dice.
Like yeah, roll one and then roll the other one. Yeah, 'cause this will be the equivalent of advantage on a strange roll.
Isn't that 101? Am I reading?
No,
Or is
No,
that's 1.
it what? Is it 1?
The dual.
0, 0 is 100, right? Or no, that's
No.
it's 0 to 99.
What is it? Is it 0 and then the double 0?
0 and 10 is
So
9.
1 and then a double 0.
So
That would be 100 if it's all the zeros.
it is all.
It's 1, 0, 0.
1 0 0.
So that's 1.
So that's 1.
Oh, that's
Okay, that's one, okay.
Tens, right.
So literally the worst.
One
Literally the
1%.
worst roll out of 100.
Well, it's 1 to 99, right?
You're using the
Or-
10, the double
you
numbers are
can
the
do
10 digits. So if
one-
it's 0
Right.
0, it's 0
100.
1.
No.
Yes.
See, it's
But
either
then, so what the 10?
0 to
You
99
rolled-
or
So D100 was 2 zeros, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's-
it's either 0
that's-
And then the other one was a 1?
Yes.
So that's 1%. Yeah.
Yeah. 68 is the other one.
Okay, well, you definitely took advantage of the advantage
Okay,
there.
okay, yeah.
Holy
I-
shit.
But I was like, that doesn't make sense though. 101. Like,
So it's like you
I think
guys.
rolled
can roll 0 because if it's 0, 0,
Nat 20, then a nat 100.
It's 0 to 99, not 1.
Yeah.
Roll
You can either play 0.
No, you can get
or
you get
can do
100 off of it, but you have to
100, or
roll
1 to
a
100.
0 and then the 10, I think it is the double 0. So like that's the double digit. I think it's exactly.
the 1 0
Anyway.
and then the single digits.
Maybe
is
99 is it?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Because that's the 10.
That's the 10.
Right.
Yeah, so you get 90
You
on
need
the
10 and
one
then
die
that.
that has 2
So how do
digits.
you roll 100?
You get 90 on the one die that has the 2 digits.
So then where does
And then the
what's
0 is 10.
What
on
about
the
the
other
10?
That's
on the
0
on the
That's
percentile.
90.
That's
That's
90.
that's 100.
On the percentile die though, if you roll a 1 0, what does that mean?
maybe it is
Maybe it's
99 because 1 would be 1,
There is
and then
one
you're still
zero.
getting 100 numbers,
I
right?
checked.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
I
it's a D10. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
There
okay.
is a 1 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that would be 100, and
Yes,
you have to roll a
100.
0 on the single one. That's 100.
there you go.
No, no sense. No,
It
Anyway,
doesn't-
it doesn't matter.
doesn't
It's a
make- it
silly
doesn't make
thing.
sense.
But it has to be that way to make the 100.
That's like that would be 10,
yeah.
not 100.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, how else would you get 100?
The only
That
way
has
is
to
to
be
roll a 0 to
Right.
99. I think that it's 0 to
Yeah,
99.
0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, because you can't get 0.
That makes sense.
So 0 would
Pardon?
be
There's a
100.
1 and a 60.
So you were
Yeah,
very close
68 's
to
fine.
100.
Uh,
Yeah.
So, how many
not quite.
hours are you guys willing to work on this?
As long as we're allowed in the box.
I mean, exhaustion will eventually hit you, and also,
Before that.
like, you know. Well, I mean, it would be like a whole day almost, right? Until like noon the next day. But also, at some point,
But I
what's her
don't
name
mind
is probably going to get sick of having to watch you and be like, all right, wrap it up. But
Right, exactly.
So-
I think it makes sense. Like you work throughout the night and they work in the day. Like they want to use their forge.
Oh,
so
yeah, no,
well, it's more that
whenever
No,
they
I'm
wake
just saying,
up,
I don't want
He's making one of
Yeah.
the workers there to stay and
They-
watch.
to stay and make sure you guys don't fuck shit up
Right,
instead of himself.
right.
Go ahead and burn down the forge.
So anyway,
Oh no, how did that happen?
Yeah, they're going.
as you guys begin to work, lining up the tools, you like go to make the first strike, and you hear Yospip, no, we got to start with this one.
Oh.
That's the advantage.
it was almost a one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like processing.
Crack.
Hit it on the
Scalpel.
edge.
Yeah, here you go.
But he like kind of, all right, now this is where we're gonna want to make this strike here. So, kind of shows you and like guides your hand and like it's very father-daughtery. There's several hours. We'll come to some rolls later on, but in the meantime, so Barrett,
You just don't say.
Roll for constitution.
And no, kind of works it. Because she's our close friend and
as
Mother, when this shit for
I don't even know how to lead into this.
a wine contract and a
So as we fade from black, and you kind of sitting there with the Tanda.
Yes.
So many other details going through my mind right now that I won't say.
Say when I need to know.
Details.
Well, why don't you ask Barrett how far he went?
She was, to put it as politely as possible, she was servicing you. We're not servicing her.
Lame.
So she cleans herself up,
That's right.
rather. Sorry, Barrett, just old habits.
Very appreciative.
Children.
Wasn't necessary, but
She like grabs you by the chin a little bit and gives you a bit of a kiss on the lips.
Wow. You should ask.
Okay.
I think Barrett should ask it.
Barrett should ask.
Favor return. That's polite.
She's like, I know sometimes life can seem stressful and
Come on, Barrett.
the burdens of all that you go through. I can tell there is something bothering you. Any way that I can take your mind off that, give you some ease. Do you feel better?
I do.
Wonder what.
In more
That'll be
than more than
difficult,
just
I'm just kidding.
more than just the obvious way.
I know. This is what I used to do for a living, you know. I can tell when people are stressed. The guards, soldiers, they go through much torment, struggle.
Being good at reading people is a very valuable skill.
It's one of my greatest assets. Served me well over the years.
My other two.
Phrasing. Phrasing.
Serves me well as I service others.
Exactly.
I will give you the room to yourself for a little while. Clean yourself up and get yourself organized. You are more than welcome to come back anytime. I do have some things to do for the day, though.
Thank you.
She's just
I'll leave you to it.
shit up.
She's like, yeah.
She leaves the door open.
Clean room 301.
She goes like, back in the hall.
Check.
All right, cleaned room 3. Yeah, giving good.
Yeah. Cleaned out there.
Cleaned out Barrett. Deep cleaned Barrett. All right. So as she goes back to tending the inn, leaves you alone in the room again.
I'm gonna kind of get ready to leave the room and go to make my way back to the King's Guild.
Okay. You go down the stairs.
Dipping your stuff.
Leaving you?
Yeah, I'll probably be back maybe later to grab a drink.
Of course. I will be open.
Hopefully.
Have a good day, Barrett.
You too.
Or night, I suppose. You get like, dun dun. Oh.
The Viagra commercial's just pounding through my head right now.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up. Like, oh, hello. Yeah.
Wanted, not me.
Not me.
So, making your way back to King's Guild?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hard working hard.
Travel across town.
Or not so hard working, Barry. Yeah, really cool. That's rude, Barry.
Roll me a perception check as you do.
Perception. That's a 8.
Okay.
Rushed it.
Make your way across town. See the people coming to and from their working life. You hear a voice call out, "Oh, Barrett! I recognize you!" As you see a gentleman rolling a large keg down the street, like mud caked on the sides of it. You see Peaches, the tiefling brewmaster.
Oh, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a little bit.
Yeah, you as well. Going well. Just finishing up some deliveries for the day.
Business going good?
Yeah. Hey, did you happen to find any mandangos?
We haven't been into that side of the woods yet. We just came from up by the bridge a little bit ago.
Oh, well.
They're still on the list. There's on the list of things to do. We're keeping our eyes open.
You're in a guild crest right now?
Yeah.
See, it's a guild crest on you. You joined the King's Guild, have you?
Test run, I guess.
Huh. I never known them to do test runs, but I guess when times are
I'm
tough.
very persuasive, and with this mug, people just want me around.
Well, I suppose so. I do find that more surprising than you'd give it credit for, though. Being tieflings, we are, you know. Either way, the offer still stands if you're able to find me a grove.
Yeah, like I said, we've been actively looking when we're out, but we know that we're not on the Hunter's Woods yet. So,
Well, if you get round to it, stop by the brewery if you find anything.
no, 100%.
Anyway, I got a couple more places to stop off, so I'm away, but it's good to see you.
You too. Have a good day.
Thank you. Just rolling it away. See him run into somebody else. Oh, hey, how's it going? Stops immediately, 10 meters away. But eventually, you do make your way back to the King's Guilds.
Is the door unlocked?
It's up to you guys.
Oh, right. I have all the keys.
You have all of them?
Well, Rara has one.
Where has one? Yes.
He's
So,
he's at the guild.
so people were still inside when I left, so I would not have locked the
No,
door.
just knock on the door.
Okay.
It's locked.
I'm gonna lock
People
them.
home.
It just opens.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Sorry, I am used to people knocking.
How rude.
Usually the door is left locked for security purposes.
As I have it open, I'm just better.
Maybe we should keep it locked. I will man the door. It is fine. As he closes it behind you and uses his key and just leaves the key in the door and kind of sits back down. There is still some tea if you are interested.
Oh, very.
Pours you a
How
cup.
was your day there?
Talked to Atanda a little bit.
You went to the Faded Breast?
Yes, kind of check in to see. I left a message for her to send word to somewhere else and haven't heard back. So that was pretty much that. And ran into Peaches on the way here. And
Has he found a Mandego source? yet?
no, he was wondering if we found anything, but I told him we haven't been into that side of the woods yet.
Did he mention what the offer? It's been so long, I don't remember how much. 200 gold. Who said that?
I
remember a golden figure. I do.
From the training room.
You never
You
really
hear
came up
talk
with just a
of
quick
gold.
little exchange.
Go.
I feel like it's one of those things where we're either going to find it on our way or
I mean,
we're not.
we're not acting. It's not costing us anything to look for.
Only
We'll
200 gold.
If
If we really wanted money, we just murdered Marcia.
or Lucian.
Or Lucian. How much do you think Lucian's worth?
I mean, He got quite a bit for that tapestry.
I spent a
He's-
lot of money on that.
What if we turned in Gaius and Lucian?
Now we're
We could
talking.
get like
I will say the reward for capturing, helping with the capture of Gaius, or as we were told, the Ego Salvo was 200
Ah,
200 gold pieces.
for illegal use of magic in the city.
I guess
Oh, okay. They don't know what he's actually worth.
okay. I was gonna say,
He's worth more than a Mandango tree.
Yeah.
how much do you think you're worth? Not, I'm just hypothetically.
Your
No. I like where this is going. I'm gonna say more than Lucian, but less than Usk.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Usk is, well, he's a legend.
making me blush.
Did decapitate several guards.
We need to talk about this.
Now.
Who's dating?
That guy would try it.
That was booze.
Grab myself a cup of tea while we're sitting there talking.
Oh yes, this is the. We don't use your tea set. We had a house tea set.
I don't mind.
I wouldn't intrude on your belongings.
I don't mind.
It will not intoxicate you.
That's disappointing.
It's just herbal.
Is there a lot of intoxicating teas on the Heart of Mora?
There are some substances.
It depends
Are
on
you
them.
looking to enjoy a night?
Always looking to enjoy a night,
Enjoy.
especially when I can partake in no meat or other fine pleasures as a wanted man.
Is that gonna happen anytime soon?
Oh, my teeth.
Yeah.
You haven't heard. We've commissioned a potion from the herbalist. It'll take about 7 days though. Finish brewing.
Not terrible.
There's also not a 100. It's not certain that one will be produced.
Ooh.
It's an expensive.
Expensive. How much did it cost them?
Well, it was like you said before. It was the troll heart was 500 gold on top. I'm indebted to. Well, actually, you paid for it. You
I
helped pay.
put 100. What? I put 100
You
in.
put 100 in.
Yes.
Everybody put 100 in. Well, my 3 best friends. but-
Yeah.
Best friends. You guys are trained and you don't hear that.
It's really the first time we had a chance to
Well, you're
just sit down and talk for a little bit
Yeah.
in a while.
This has been lovely. I've had some tea with Rara. We've been discussing the future of the King's Guild. That being said, I would like to talk to you about that.
Well,
What do you have
go.
Do you have something in mind?
Where are you going?
Going upstairs.
Just the same thing I told Rara earlier. We need a figurehead if we're going to be leaving the King's Guild.
So you want me to stay here and be the figurehead?
No, we need you by our side, Barrett. You're the silver tongue of the group. But we do need someone to look over and maintain the facade of the King's Guild, and they need to be trustworthy and capable enough that it doesn't raise suspicion. But we need to know that they're on our side. I can't think of anyone at the moment. We were thinking Gaius, if you were able to change his appearance in the manner that you are able to. But maybe we could find another in town. We do have more friends in this port than anywhere else.
Maybe see if any of the
Shit pants? Shit.
Shit.
Whose nickname is that?
Are you guys forgetting shit pants? Come on.
Oh my god!
So
Shit,
Mr.
man.
episode.
See if anybody from the Argos is willing to stay behind.
Maybe there.
I know Sten was the only one that Zolra said that was behind.
We did have your one friend who was in trouble with the law. What was his name?
You're gonna have to narrow that down.
Fair. I don't remember his name. The dwarf who
Roy?
I dice with.
He's been arrested a couple times. I don't know how favorably he'd be looked upon.
Well, maybe if his sentence is served and he has an opportunity to recover his reputation with the King's Guild, that might be believable. Might be passable.
Mm,
And he definitely will be on our side.
I can see if
It's just something I'm brainstorming. I'm not saying anything for certain at the moment.
other than the fact that she's leaving, Zolra would be the perfect person for it.
Do you think Zolra is really the type to sit and...
No, 100% not.
No, she's
That's what I mean. If it wasn't for the fact that she's once the Arga's picked up,
She is definitely a strong individual who is trustworthy, so... But, it's something to consider, Locke.
I think so.
It's something to do with me, doesn't it?
No,
No, it's really doing something.
it's just
but
as you guys are talking, you just hear this kind of like grinding of something on the top floor,
He's making
top floor or the floor above us?
like above you.
Okay.
I mean, it's coming from above you. It's hard to determine where from.
What do you think that Uska is
Use
doing?
motion.
Hopefully making a fort.
It sounds like he's moving the beds around.
Do I hear it?
Oh, how love's the training?
Perception disadvantage. You're in the training room with guys and Lucian
Let's
doing
try to
noisy
debate
things.
again.
I'm not so concerned
is
with
cock.
but
I mean, we slept on the ground.
15.
As long as it's a bit up there.
Noise of furniture moving around
he's
on the top
destroyed
floor.
my
I
bed once
immediately
before, so-
get up and I run upstairs. I sprint upstairs.
You guys see Davina just cruise through the room and storm up the stairs. Where are you going? You get into like the little room where
I'm
there's
looking for
doors.
where the noise is coming from.
You get into the top of the staircase. You don't see Usk.
Do I go up to my room?
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. See the door is kind of like closed over.
Pick it in again.
Strength check.
God.
Yeah, you kick the door and it immediately it's not on more
Right.
hinges anymore at this point, but it goes like probably an inch before hitting something on the other side of it. Like
I scream like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Trying to get some sleep.
There's a lizard body in.
It's a nice bed.
Can I wedge myself in between the
It is closed shut.
Imagine Joey and friends getting stuck in the door.
Yeah.
You know, close stuff.
Do I have my mace on me?
Do you?
Yes. My mace.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Hey, remember that water bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That could be.
You just hear all of a sudden.
Oh, this bed's not gonna make it then.
Um,
Holding this hostage.
what?
This is probably a little bit louder than the furniture being moved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so.
What would I add on to that?
When you
Picture of
strong arms?
Proficiency, so +4.
Or
Probably.
no, you didn't write me.
Probably have to escalate
plus
the
five,
situation.
Barrett, should
What's your strength?
we...
Strength plus proficiency.
Are we brave enough to go
No.
upstairs
So
and
four.
discover what's going
very
on?
funny.
I mean, you crack right
Who's
through the
in the
door
mirror?
and
I don't really know
into
if I'm in the middle
a
of that.
dresser that is on the other side of it. As you your mace goes through the door, through the dresser, and you see just a hole and some clothes still billowing, but you see Usk curling up on the bed, sprawling out, assumedly. Or you could just see through the hole that you made.
I am worried
I
that...
take my bottle of acid and I throw it on the door.
Okay, it starts burning a little bit around.
Escalating the situation.
My only worry is that the fight between the two of them could escalate and end up destroying this entire building.
I like to think that they wouldn't do that.
What are you doing?
Starts burning us the hole.
I think we should go up and attack.
Love.
This is our room.
Let's follow
I
up.
mean,
You guys go.
I'd be willing to share.
We go up the...
Barrett and Kushagra come behind you as you're the acid's done burning, but the hole is just larger.
I stick my hand around the deal. We share.
What else could
What are you two doing?
I'm gonna misty step into the room.
Yeah, I mean, you can't stop that.
Hello.
So you see Davina just like,
Oh
her body kind of turns to this smoke, and like for a moment you see her just a skeleton before like a skeleton, and then her body like envelops around it in the other room.
That's cool.
And the look like in my eyes is like fuming.
Start like riddling through my bag and pull out a flask of oil. Hold it over the bed.
I'm
You said you'd share.
We're just looking through the hole.
No, you There's still like bits of wood just dripping down with a bit of acid.
This is what I was talking about.
You said you would share.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The oil's on the bed.
Oh.
I'm done. Bye.
Dog pulls on the bed every time they get a new fucking bed, like,
Just greasy oil all over the sheets.
Moves to dress.
Bits of Usk's like lizard skin.
Are you moving?
like loose claw.
Loose claw, tooth.
I just stand there. I'm like, so what are you gonna do?
Starting from the dresser out of the way. Bye.
The huge hole in the back of it now.
I rip the dressings off and.
Just down to the
Barrett.
mattress.
Yeah?
Can you prestidigitation this for me?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm grateful, please.
Don't do it.
Please.
Don't do it.
Barrett, we're best friends.
Oh my.
What happened here?
I'll give you some wine. Barrett.
The dad's just in the corner.
What happened?
Why is the door melting?
I don't know what to do with that one.
Barrett. Please.
Was that a 20?
Yeah, it was.
What did
Is that hopefully a helpful?
Not 20.
Do you want to roll
Didn't help you to
above,
say you get.
above 10?
To choose yourself. Yes. Choose your thing.
I'm just standing there like,
I just look
Puppy
at
eyes.
Kushagra. I'm just like, what do I do?
I mean, I am
I'm training.
not a part of this.
I'm
I just am here for the structural integrity of this building.
I just wanted to watch the fireworks.
Barrett.
My
It was
work
my
is
bed the
done.
last time he did this. For some reason, he hates
On
sleeping
my way
on
to my actual bed.
Okay.
Presentation.
Usk is all about communism.
And I crawl
Like
into
everyone gets the same fucking bed. No one gets special treatment. It's a round table.
I
It's more
crawl
primal
into
than
it.
that.
I love
Big
it.
bed, big Usk.
Yeah.
With sheets and stuff
It's
like
mine.
Want it? Well,
If I
fuck
can have it,
you.
no.
Willing to
We share everything until
Wait,
something
what?
bigger comes along.
Did I just hear those words?
Yes.
Out of Davina's
Yes,
mouth?
you did.
I was willing to share.
I was. And then Usk.
That is something I need to see before I believe.
Yes, indeed. I am not here.
Davina's laying on the bed now.
My butt coats.
Anyway, Barrett, you made this bed. I guess you better sleep in it. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Next time.
This bites me in the ass. It's biting you in the ass.
No, he's going to be biting you in the ass.
Usk loves.
Why do I listen to you?
My favorite part's the
Why
ass.
do I listen to you?
Because.
Why? Why do I listen to you?
Because we have the same agenda.
I
Chaos.
don't think we do.
Chaos. Fuck you.
How Davina actually believes that.
I have a headache now. I was in such a good mood.
Oh, before Usk goes to bed, he wants to check the little chest under his bed.
Yeah, the post come fucking happy.
What's that? Boom.
So, wow, really scrolled.
Where is the practice?
So you see a fairly simple locked chest.
Thanks. Way to go, team.
A little bit of weight in it. You can tell that there's some items in it.
Endeavor, okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. It's locked,
Mm-hmm.
but seems simple. There's definitely stuff in it.
Mm.
1 second, break it.
I mean, I'm currently in the room. See you looking at a chest. I'm just like,
Puts it on the bed.
just walk over. I'm just pick the lock. Let's try number 2 with the new dice. But, and then I'm going to use my proper.
What's that?
What? Natty one.
Here's lucky number 2
plus
since I'm about to go to.
Things.
Plus many things, but it's still worth it lucky since I'm
Yeah, one's
probably about to go to bed.
pretty bad.
Just pulls out the crowbar.
I'm like, hold on, I have another pick. I have another.
I figured.
True. So that is a 11 is a 25 plus 5 is 30.
Okay. A lock of nuts.
Wait, so a 1 would have been a 12 plus 5. It would have been a 16 for a natural
For
1.
1? Was your plus
It
15?
was actually like
Well,
legitimately a really
it was
hard
plus.
chest
Oh,
opener.
plus your
Well, that was a good
plus my side die.
Right, your side up.
Without the side eye was
So,
25.
Yeah, no problem.
so 17 with a natural
Let
one.
me roll.
20 with
Let it be a 30.
It was as hard as it could have possibly been to
rolled a
open for
natural one
that
on most
particular one.
things. 1.
So as a moment or two passes before Kushagra is able to kind of
Sorry, try not to roll things.
you hear the clicking of the lock.
I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna open. I'm just gonna turn it around. And be open. Anytime. Just try not to take down this building. Anytime.
Just dumping it out. Just turn it over over the end.
It's full of soup.
You see falling out of it is a small bag. You hear the kind of like thud coins within it. A set of damaged leather armor. A quiver of 20 arrows, 3 daggers, 2 potions of healing, a set of fine clothes, mostly green and orange in color, and a small bag of ball bearings that's about half full. The coin purse has 10 gold pieces in it.
That's amazing. I thought there was just gonna be like moldy clothes in all of these. I'm just gonna try to open all of the chests in this room.
Okay.
You want me to-
So some of them are
Please,
unlocked and have
divine.
nothing in them, but the ones that are locked, we can roll for. If you're checking all of the all of them in the separate rooms as well,
Yeah, there's
because
the
there's two
sides,
separate
yeah.
rooms, but there's the chest underneath every bed. And some of them are empty as like no guild
To
members.
for
were there.
fairness, there were some people who had claimed beds. Can we like?
Well, Rare is not gonna accept that, so he'll be like, do not fuck with my shit.
Well, obviously, the ones that are from the people who were beforehand.
Yeah.
But like, are we able to distinguish which chest is under the bed of that our party has claimed?
That would be your best guess, unless you're willing to ask Rara, or he might be willing to tell you. But
No, I mean, like
they're not
I know.
labeled.
No, I know, but I know who has slept in which bed. So
So if we pull up the
which bed did you grab off of yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Usk's bed.
yeah, so that's what I mean is like, are one of the locked chests under a bed that somebody else has already slept on? Because I'm going to consider that their property.
Then yes, I'm gonna just do a roll because this
Yeah.
is kind of random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see, 1, 2. All right, so one of them is, and okay, so that one
You want to
is,
take it?
One on tanker.
and that one is. So there's 2 that don't have anyone sleeping on them currently that you can. Like none of your party members have assigned to that one. So if you wanted to do 2 that seem to have stuff in
I
it,
still want to open all of them, like including the ones that belong to other people. I just want to take note of what's in the ones that belong to other people. And
Oh,
say
okay.
I found this in your locked chest that was under your bed.
all right. Well, let's go down the line then, starting with the top.
We're doing separate rolls for all of them, or like an average roll.
We'll need to do for all of them. They're all little different from each other.
I only have 1 lucky left for tonight, so
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
1 is the 16.
I'm
So
also
yeah.
proficient in these skills.
So am I.
Yeah.
You're a smith until you're kicked out, basically.
What kind of bum dice you give me here? It's another nat 1.
Getting the ones out of the way.
But there is an 8 on it, so I'm just going to take that as a 12 plus 8 is 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What? Dirty 20 on a nat 1.
Out of here.
He rolled an 8 on his D8.
I know, but still.
That's with the side eye, right?
Yeah, with side eye.
You need your side
I
eye.
need my
but
side eye for that 100%.
Yeah.
As you get a little bit of that kind of pink inspiration kind of slithers its way in, and you hear the.
That's so cool. What's inside?
So
All
this
me,
one,
baby. All me.
This one is all you, yeah. So
All me.
A coin purse falls out, 15 gold pieces inside. A set of fairly large, fine clothes of basically furs that are kind of well
Sorry,
spread.
go back to the gold. It was
15 gold pieces.
Fine clothes.
Fine clothes made of fur and well-stitched leathers. They're like quite large in size. A clay pot with a cork stopper in it as well.
Clay pot with a cork stopper.
And that's it. That's all that's in there, actually. The clothes took up like a large percentage of the chest.
And this was one of the chests under a claimed bed or
Unclaimed bed.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it is, but that's really cool.
That'd be cool. Presents for my friends.
Do you remember which one we all slept in?
Yeah, you don't know what's in this pot yet until you open it. But yeah, next one. Roll me up.
Are we going to, just so I know from my notes, is this another unclaimed?
This is the unclaimed one, and then the other two we'll do as the claimed ones. Yeah, we'll do those ones first.
That's better.
That is better.
That's 21 without the side eye. 29 with the side eye.
Without the side eye, you were able to get that one open as well. Good rolls.
Yeah, that was 2 8s on the team.
So as you click open this one, dump it out assumedly.
Yep.
Or whatever. There's a coin purse as well, with 12 gold pieces. And a set of fine clothes of blue and white, kind of lace and ribbons.
Ooh.
Quite fanciful.
Lace.
Blue
You could be a pretty
lace. Blue plus lace. Fine clothes. Blue like delicate. Like is this?
Mhm.
Does this look more
The
like
clerics?
No. There'd be more like
lady or fancy man clothes?
they're on the masculine side, but they quite feminine in that regard, though. Like very frilly and lacy and kind of
Noble kind of.
velvety vests. Kind of,
Pirate
yeah,
shirt.
quite nice.
Okay, all right. And that's it.
pirate
That's one.
shirt.
That's it in that one, yeah.
And
And the other two are underclaimed beds.
so whose beds?
Yes.
I'm just gonna roll randomly. So excluding Lewis.
mine, please.
One is under Tyndale's bed, and the other one is under Barrett's bed.
All right, me and
I'll share my stuff.
Sorry, random.
I'll do Tyndale's first.
All right.
That is a 22 plus 5 if needed.
22 is good. Yeah. Jesus. So as you click open this one,
Baby.
33 gold pieces in this coin purse that's in it. For savings. 2 sets of white robes, like pristine condition. Kind of never been worn before. A bronze statue of Tulgo. 1 pound of incense. 30 candles. A tinderbox. And a censer made of bronze carved into 4 pillars. And 2 spell scrolls of greater restoration.
Whoa, okay, don't use it.
Tim's like, what's it?
Don't need that.
That's good.
Don't need
So sorry.
copy those.
1 pound of incense.
Oh, that's gonna burn.
Okay, so 33 gold, 2 sets fine white robes, bronze statue of Togo, 1 pound of incense, 30 candles, a tinderbox, and what was the
A censer made of bronze carved into 4 pillars.
Sir. Is the censer the thing that you like?
Yeah.
You hang. Okay, so it's
So like
it's got,
rather
like,
than
4
having
little
a
pillars on the
cage, it's 4 pillars. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
mean, there's still like a glass.
The four lords.
Yeah. There's still like a glass thing to
Yeah.
Or
keep it relatively
Lords.
contained.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very cool, Tyndale. Good job. Yeah. It is like surprise bags. This is so
I know.
fun. It's good. All right, Barrett. Let's see what
Last
you got.
one.
I mean, 18 plus 11 is
Good.
20.
Word. This one jams. No, I'm kidding. That's quite good.
Also magic.
It's another Whisper's Edge.
Yeah.
Wow, shit. It's a new guy.
It's a new car.
It's
Okay, so it is a Lexus. No, I'm kidding. So you have another coin purse falls out, 17 gold pieces inside.
Fantasy Portugal.
2 hand axes with names engraved into the handles. Both say Light Fist on each one. A pouch containing some kind of smoking tobacco of some kind with a long pipe to go alongside it. A steel flask with a name engraved on the side, Light Fist, and a set of simple clothing. The flask has like probably maybe 75% liquid inside of it as you kind of rattled around. There is liquid inside.
It's like 5 ounces of liquid.
I would say about that, yeah. I mean, if you open it up, you'll be able to determine what might be inside, but until you do.
I'll save it for its rightful owner. What was those simple clothes? Right?
You can't.
And yeah, some simple
What?
You can learn it later restoration. You're the only two in the party that can.
Oh.
It's a bard spell as well.
Bard and Cleric.
Yeah, bards are...
Greater
That's
restoration.
just strange. There's
Is that
like...
what it's called?
Bard, cleric, and druid.
No, you have to be able to do it in your class, yeah.
Okay, well, you guys can do that.
Although,
But I can't learn spells by.
You don't learn them. You just cast them off the scroll, and the scroll goes.
Oh, okay.
Unless you took the like, wizard feat or something like that, where you can get a spell book that's like, there's ways of doing it, but that's...
Or I guess I could, if I go back to the tome for
Or that, yeah. But anyway.
very cool. I'll leave Kendall and
my
Barrett's
evil spellbook.
chests overturned on their bed with like the chest open very clearly.
Like Christmas stock.
Yeah. So when they come back to their beds, they'll just find the chest open and all the things on the bed.
Oh, free shit.
Unless
someone takes.
I'll also leave the fine blue lace and large fur. Actually, you're in the room with me.
Yeah.
Would this fit you? Hold up the large fur and leather clothing that probably fit. I'm guessing was the orcs.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
You might not be able to cinch it up in the front, but it would definitely fit.
Usk's out of bed.
Booze, this might keep you warm in a colder climate.
Yeah, I'll take it.
There you go. That's yours, buddy.
Smells familiar. Hmm.
And this is for you. I'm gonna toss on the 12 gold from the second chest that
Hey,
no one claimed.
Gotcha.
thank you.
If anybody asks, it was a ghost that did this.
So are those? I know you went through like the locked ones, but is there any ones that were not locked that
There-
still had things in them?
The ones that aren't locked have nothing in them. Like the chests have locks on them.
Oh, okay.
They're not built in with a lock.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like supply your own lock type of thing for
Gotcha.
lockers.
Fair enough. Cool,
So
cool, cool.
each one was different. But that never came up because your rolls were so good.
Cool. So basically, I have this clay pot with a cork stopper that I'm gonna need identifying, and then I'm taking the 15 gold, and that's it. The rest is being left out. Great, fun, great.
Oh, treasure.
Old treasure hunt.
Okay, so that's that. As the hours continue to go by in training and in smithing, is there anything else you guys need to be doing with your nights? Those of you who are not already doing something.
That's it.
Okay.
So
we'll go to
On the way back, like as we're like leaving,
Well, you guys are getting kicked out at midnight unless you want to argue.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to play.
So you get 6 hours worth of work in approximately. We'll round it to 6 to make it simpler.
No, I don't want to play. I don't want to argue.
I don't want to wait.
She's kind of like, we really are going to get you out of here anytime soon. Alright, she did something.
He was like, no.
I wish to throw down.
I would like to reach.
Yeah.
No, we're leaving. Thank you.
Can I
Alright.
take your picture?
But like on the way back, we're assuming we're like carrying the weapon with us, right? We need to like take it
You're
back.
welcome to leave it here if you're going to be in bed in the morning.
Perhaps not in the morning, but at some point again.
If you don't want to haul it, it'll be safe.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's not hard for me. Oh, if you go, I need to get sleep. Still work in the morning. Better be getting overtime for this shit. He locks it up afterwards.
But on the way back,
Hmm?
I want to say something to you, Yospip, but I want to say it within, if this makes sense, within a span that I would be finished by the time we enter the King's Guild.
Yeah, easy enough. He's like dragging his ass, like, oh, what a day. I haven't worked this hard for years.
Because it won't be very long. It'll be like a few, and then I'll be done there, and I just want to go inside. Anyway,
Look, I know you didn't sign up for this, and your crazy, like the psycho daughter showed up out of nowhere. and kind of pulled you out of the life you were living and made you kill people and. Well, I didn't make you do that. I guess you did it on your own volition and you didn't have to if you didn't want to. Look, what I'm trying to say is, if you want out, all I have to say is if you want out. And then I'll open the door and I'm back. No one's here.
He like closes the door. To me.
Think about it.
You rescued me. I owe it to you to honor that.
We don't have to kill people. We don't want to do it. I'm not used to hearing it. I just don't know.
I might not want to again, but sometimes we've got to do things in life we don't want to. Like leave our children behind. So if it takes me the rest of my life, and I have to give my life to make it up to you, I will.
And shit.
Yup. And he opens the door, goes inside.
I'm gonna sit outside for a bit.
It's rare. It's like, we are having fish soup.
You can hear me from inside. I'm openly weeping.
There's
Like
Snoopy
cartoon
crying.
tears are coming out of my eyes. Yeah.
I go downstairs.
Okay, maybe about midnight at this point, and like Lucian and Gaius come out of the room, like sweaty and like they have long training in arcane research, etc.
I go outside and sit beside Tim, and I don't say anything, and I just hand over a bottle of wine. And then I just sit there all awkward.
I'm gonna pound that whole thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guzzle back. How much of the bottle is wine? Is it? Well, it's empty.
Yes.
Oh my god! Yeah, going down the sides.
Sometimes I gotta take a shot before bed, right?
Did you come
I'm
back
getting so many
downstairs?
emotions.
Yeah, I think,
Feeling all over me.
yeah.
Come on.
Well, it seems like there's a
I mean, it would have been
meeting
hours
happening,
between
so
them,
we'll say yeah.
You guys can be wherever you need to be.
You
at
said
this point.
Rare is like making stew. So.
Well, he's like, "There's fish soup ready."
And I'm gonna come down for some fish soup.
I'm gonna wipe my eyes and.
Oh, good, Tim Dell, you're back.
Yes, I'm back.
There is treasure on your bed.
Good.
Barrett, are you back as well?
I'm downstairs.
You're downstairs now?
Yeah.
Barrett, your chest also contains some valuables. I left them on your bed.
My chest?
Well, under the bed that you were sleeping on, there was a chest. I didn't feel right taking it.
It was 33 gold. I remember that number.
Oh yeah, I
have it already.
you got it. Okay.
33 gold pieces, 2 sets of fine white robes, pristine, I believe was the word used. A bronze statue of Togo, 1 pound of incense, 30 candles. I'm not sure I didn't stand.
Oh, because I'm not keeping any.
I don't want
A tinderbox, and a censer of the with 4 pillars representing the 4 lords, and 2 spells of greater restoration.
Okay, great. Yep, I just want that money. And then,
I'll take the incense when you get it. So,
Are you-
I ain't offering it
I'm
to you.
not saying, but
No, you said
No, you're done.
You came out.
you
Okay.
can You're not upstairs.
It's
I'm not
like
upstairs.
midnight right
You
now
can
for you
make him
guys.
inside with
Why
me.
Yeah,
don't you
I'm
go?
downstairs.
I'll come downstairs.
I'm hungry. I just trained for 6
Sure.
hours. Me and guys are sitting
You're
out
also
with
good.
soup.
Guys,
Yeah,
it's really-
food. Food. Food motivated.
Alright.
Kushara, thank you for the treasure. It's great, but
It was nice to practice the lockpicking skill once more.
unfortunately, I really can't make use of a whole lot of it. But
Maybe Davina or somebody else will make use of it.
well, there
I
are.
have a name.
Well, any
I
one of the
think-
other party members
I
could
think
use it.
Davina would probably be the best choice.
Probably
I
Davina.
don't think really anybody else would want it.
Put all this stuff, everything, and
There's also these fine blue and lace clothes. Who do you think these would look good on? I found these in another chest. It's like blue velvet with white lace. Very fancy, too fancy. I prefer to stay.
Someone who prefers rapier?
It might go well with your orange wig.
rapiers.
Blue, orange, white, on red skin. Am I clown to you?
Was that not clear?
How many?
You have a few?
I did also find this, and I think you might be the best person to take a look at it. And do the clay pot with the cork stopper. It might
that's an alchemy
says-
jar, right? No. But
possess
I
some
will-
magical qualities. If it can aid us in battle, I'm sure you would be able to figure out its uses.
I'm gonna like sit down, kind of like where everyone's. I'm assuming everyone's kind of like sitting around and eating. or
Eating, and you're
whatever.
just like in front of it as you're eating. Your
Very like photo box X. Everyone's eating around me, but I'm
Yeah.
working on shit. But I am going to cast Identify on
Okay.
the drug.
All right.
What's it look like?
Oh, Identify?
Yeah.
Is she bringing down the goggles?
No, well, that's exactly it. Right? Bringing down the goggles, but I don't know what it would look like magically.
Probably.
I think
artificers are more like scientific.
Well, not
Maybe
even that.
chemical reaction, like colors coming off of it to represent like certain.
Well,
it's
essentially,
like-
every time you do magic, you use tools to do it.
Right, exactly.
So it's a tool choice.
you like distilling, like you do a titration, and you're like,
Fucking
oh,
cool as fuck.
this is definitely this kind of.
But I feel like it's more like
Swab.
becoming, because I attuned to things, so many things, and like that's my thing. It's just magic items becoming one with me. So I feel
Mhm.
like I would be trying to hold it and touch it, and yeah, exactly.
Examine it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
yeah,
so-
shit like that.
You spend the time going over it. Pop the cork open at one point, kind of.
That's bullshit.
Like the clay pot itself is not fanciful at all.
Sure.
It's made out of some kind of, clay, poo, something like that. Who knows?
Right.
A
I do
combination.
not lick it.
But you do find
Clay
that
poo.
it is not magical,
Okay.
and it is instead filled with various teeth. Probably about 2/3 full, like of a lot of teeth. Maybe like 100 or so teeth of different animals, humanoid
That's fucking creepy.
creatures.
I guess I never shook it. I just assumed it was full of liquid.
You just suddenly see Tim stop, and her spell like just stops like abruptly, and she's
Oh, what'd you find?
What is it?
a lot of teeth. And I'm just gonna start dumping
Oh.
the jug.
Like there's some big ones, some little ones. Like there's a lot of teeth of different varieties.
I know you're excited to get your teeth back, but this is really the.
That's morbid.
That was not me.
I would say this perhaps would be a trophy jar.
Nice.
Oh, Guts' collection of teeth. I guess he doesn't need those anymore.
Seeing this all happen, I pull out my bag of teeth, dump it on the top.
Mm.
All together, just mix it up a
And
little.
then I'll like put 5 teeth from my side towards him and be like, okay, what are we betting on?
I feel maybe,
Oh,
maybe I have lost a friend, but maybe I also have gained one too.
Hey.
Or
For their shared love of teeth? That's why.
I never thought I'd find another friend who loved teeth as much as grow teeth.
I am personally not one to take prizes, but Guts certainly was, and him and I were good, close friends.
Oh, that's cute.
Close enough.
Rare one that's like talk to Goose, but God's name. He's being.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He did his thing.
We're all 6 of us are here.
You have a decent collection.
We're all having dinner together at the
Right.
dinner table. Like
Someday,
how we
maybe
all
it will be this
And then
big.
somebody decided to throw
Maybe.
teeth on the table.
Well, that's normal. That's a normal part of our
I'm still. I'm not gonna.
routine.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Hey, give me that pot.
Oh, okay, you take the teeth.
That seems appropriate.
And anything else?
Should be used
The
to.
shop is open.
I'm gonna go up and get whatever was on my one, which was what, 17?
Like swirl and wrench in
17
my
gold
hand,
pieces,
like
yeah. 2 hand
Put it in
axes
front of me.
engraved with the word light fist, some tobacco and a pipe, a flask with about 5 ounces of mysterious liquid in it, also engraved with light fist, and a set of simple clothes.
I'm gonna bring down the 2 axes, the tobacco and pipe, and the flask. Light Fist. Who's Light Fist?
This was Oxland. It was his name, otherwise his family name.
Light Fist was his fist. It's kind of a cool last name.
Indeed, he was not light, and he did have a fist.
Does any of us smoke?
It's been known to partake.
It depends on the mood, but when occasions rise,
I've been known to partake.
I'm not much of a,
Other...
is
not
that
much
his
of a
flask?
smoker. You want the tobacco and
I wouldn't mind a puff.
yeah, you can have the tobacco and pipe.
Thank you.
No
I
teeth.
take 2
I'm gonna open up the flask and give it a
Smells something strong
Like-
immediately, like
Like, is it like an alcoholic?
Some kind of alcohol, at least, handedly. Like it has that strong burning smell initially, where you kind of like, ooh, like ethanol-y sort of.
This seems very potent alcohol.
I dare you to take a sip.
Oh, you just had.
What if it has magical properties? You begin breathing fire at the dinner table.
Okay, we test first.
Did that once. That was pretty cool.
You guys hear anything?
Sorry, there for like no, I have a friend.
Okay. Well.
And I drink it through to done
Are you drinking some?
Yeah, there's like
I feel
a
like it's just enough
like
to
a
like
straw
learn.
one, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for Win.
Well,
So you do learn it is not magical. However, it is some kind of very potent, strong alcohol. You guess that if you were to consume more, possibly like an ounce or so, it would have some interesting side effects. Some
I have my goggles on.
Very interesting side
Slowly
effects.
Put them on my head, like.
you would, I guess, through Identify, you would learn like every portion of this, I suppose, to that degree. I mean, it's not magical, but if you were to consume at least an ounce of it, you would probably hallucinate. There's no telling how long it may last.
Rara.
Yes.
Lightfoot here.
Mm.
Isn't he a halfling?
He was a dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no Nick.
Yes. That was
Oh, he was the one that went for quick, right?
quite a gruesome kill.
Was.
No, he was not different. Oxlin was a bastard.
Who had a drug problem?
Sometimes we do what we do to coke.
The little Freudian slip there.
do what we can to go.
To cope. Excuse me.
And this flask is full of, well,
How much is that? 3/4, right?
So there's 5 ounces remaining.
So not that much, but
so an ounce
5 trips.
An ounce would
To the
for me.
fuck you up.
Right.
2 ounces might be like lethal, perhaps. Who knows?
Right.
I mean, you might not. 3 days go
I
by.
suspect that
You
these
wake up in
are
the forest.
a hallucinogenic liquid, and consuming the right amount would make you have a very fun tea day.
Pretty.
Who wants it? I mean, I'm already this
Tobacco?
weed, but
Or like chip off the like skin flakes around the edge of the pipe from the previous owner, but yes. It's a well-used instrument. There always has to be skin flakes.
very bad. I would have cleaned it thoroughly before.
Yes, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna go over and grab a thing of soup at this point, and as I'm doing so,
I already had some soup.
oh, I didn't. I've been busy doing shit. But I'll walk over, and as I'm walking over and grabbing this for myself, I'm gonna kind of look back at the party at the same time and say, well, and what are we doing here, folks? We've got a 7-day time period, as we all know, to wait for Kushagra's teeth. So, what's our plan?
It is 12:01 hefty.
Well, I feel like we don't want to
12:01.
travel.
Should
Too
probably
far.
get some sleep.
Okay, that's tonight. What about tomorrow?
I did mention earlier to Barrett that and Rara that we. You're like, I did mention.
Yeah.
We
always ring that
it
bell.
should be considered that we will be needing a frontman for the King's Guild at some point.
Yes.
Somebody that we trust, who is capable enough in the eyes of the nation, and then but also is able to lie. It's a lot of pressure on this one individual to maintain this position in the First Fire Port. But that's one of the things that we should keep in mind while we're in town. We do have our other contracts from the King's Guild as well that we can pursue.
Perhaps. I recommend Zofra if she's not leaving port anytime soon.
There's no, even if she doesn't plan on leaving soon, there's no way that she's gonna stick around.
It is but a short effort, a short-term
It might be
solution,
worth asking. You
and
never
perhaps
know.
we can give her a little bit of a cut
And
of all the proceeds.
if she turns it down, I think she probably would have the best second option for us.
I agree.
She does know quite a few people in town, with her sister being here and her general.
Anybody on the ship
Stafford.
that's staying? I think Sten was the only one that we know of that was staying. Who knows if any other ones started planting roots here since being stuck?
Exactly.
Why don't we ask?
I think we should go do that tomorrow morning.
Must be nice to see them.
I would like to go see.
And what about expeditions to be made? Should we figure this out first before we head out?
I have a motion to bring to the table. I propose that we go to the mines.
We got one of the.
Are you sure?
That's one of the reasons why I want to go.
Okay.
If you were all there with me, but I also think it would be great to knock out those knolls. And on top of that, get some green rock, because the blacksmith would pay us for it.
That's three little dangling things we can take care of.
That's true.
At one.
I have no love of gnolls.
No love of
Three
gnolls.
birds
No.
with one stone. Right?
And we don't
I've
need
heard
to.
that said.
And
Three birds stoned at once.
we don't need to go. We don't need to go that
It's not
far.
three. LSD and shit.
We don't need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, the wizard's gonna partake.
We don't need to go that. We don't need to go that far.
We're smoking all this tobacco tonight.
So, the mines?
It's a good start.
Yeah.
I think.
Mine by
We can
noon.
always come back
A
and
chance.
We'll check in with
Are we all
Zolra.
okay with that?
We'll check in with Zolra, see if she has any leads.
First light.
go to the mine. And go to the mines.
Depending on what time we all wake up.
Did you're here with us now as well? Right?
Yeah.
Did you see the belongings on?
Yes, I would have given them all to you. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if that was actually.
Yes, Tim has
Sorry. Yes.
Quite a few.
a few things that could
I'll
be
get rid of my incense.
Well, you can still.
What do you need?
I'm sorry, but Tim would also never think, oh, all the cleric stuff?
I should give that.
Well, Tim would never do that.
I know.
Why would it go to the cleric?
Also,
Good job,
I
girl.
watch for favor.
Yes.
I'm fine with it.
It seems like a weird thing to bring
I
up.
did
I feel like it's
I did
a
most of the incense already.
thing to bring up now.
How many were there?
I'm just trying to think of how I want to word
One
this.
pound of incense.
I feel like I'm
like a block.
in trouble.
Okay, so
No,
I have
it's,
2 blocks, so.
Oh,
Ouch.
good.
There you go.
There you go.
it's more something I'm working on myself. You were saying that the red woman was a mentor to you.
She was a teacher of mine. Yes.
What's she like?
She is very knowledgeable in her ways.
30?
You have to understand, when I was being brought up, there were no soft hands. Everyone who was instructing me was treating me as an adult with an iron fist. I was to be prepared for combat. The Red Woman was the first instructor of mine to show me that there are other ways of bending someone's will. Sometimes honey is more. Wait, what's the saying?
Honey words.
Flies
Honey,
better.
more.
Catches more flies than vinegar. That's exactly what I just said.
Three birds, stone and books.
That was always her way.
3 honeys, 1 vinegar.
She showed me the connections between the children of Mora, how the cards can paint the pictures of our future. The gods might be the children of Mora, but we are the children of those gods. And in a sense, we're all a part of the same web. She made me feel as though I was part of something. And she was a good friend of mine.
So, my feelings about finding out that she's my birth mother has kind of put me on a I don't want to say antagonistic spot with her, but it's very leading that way.
It's understandable, your contention. if I were to be in the position of yours, to have longed for such a person and to find out that they were in the same room as you
Didn't say
and never said anything, that would be confusing as well. I have a lot of faith in this person. It might be falsely placed, but I do believe that I feel like her actions were warranted. There's something she knows that we don't. It might be painful right now, but I think with trust and time, you will come to the answers that you wish. The answers you wish to seek.
Well, I trust your judgment.
But no.
So if, as it stands right now, if you trust her, I'll trust what you're continuing to do. She put us on this path that we're on.
She saw something ahead of us. I think she might have not been completely certain at where that path ends, but she knew that we were on our way to something greater. And I felt the same. I felt it far before we reached this island. I can't say that she's absolutely right in all of her actions. And I've been wrong about placing my trust in people before. But I don't think I think she deserves a second chance. Give her some time. We'll see what happens.
I just wish we had a way of contacting. I sent I got a ton to send a letter out to her network, but I heard back from my mother very quickly, so I was expecting the Red Woman to, by the time we got back, and either it hasn't gotten back yet, or she hasn't sent anything back.
This is worth looking into.
I regret using that scroll as sending, but then things would have been a little different.
Oh, I just figured out how you get 100. 90 plus the 0, yeah. It's 90 plus 10.
Yeah. So where you get zeros is
Oh,
the
no,
No,
that's
90. That's
zero.
90.
90.
I still don't figure it out then. You might be right about the 0.
The one with 2 digits is the tens column, and the one with 1 digit is the ones column.
Yes.
You go from 0 to 99.
It's 0 to 99, okay.
That's it. Anyway.
So 99 is 100.
No, 0 is 100.
No, I mean, 0 is 100. Okay, 0
You
is
can
not
either
0.
get 1 or you can get 100. You see what it is?
100 is the best.
You can't roll a 0 on a die normally.
No, I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
rolling all zeros is the best.
It's 100.
Moving after,
So
moving
you
beyond,
were so
moving
close
beyond.
to 100.
I was like, wait a second. No,
Well,
I thought I had it figured out.
on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I know that that's a 1. Trust me.
Which is a what?
Anyway,
Okay.
sorry. That was my fault.
You've reached out to her and she has not responded.
Mhm.
But this is actually alarming. I think that she may be in trouble. She seemed distressed when we saw her originally. At this point, the secret is out. Cat is out of the bag. Taxi is out of the bag. There's no reason for her not to answer you. You said you sent out a sending spell and she didn't give anything back?
No, it was just it was a letter.
But you said you sent out a sending spell.
When I talked to her
The first?
when we left the graveyard, there was a quick conversation that didn't do anything.
Did she seem okay?
I mean, she just kind of talked in circles for the quick little.
Did she seem
Blur.
like she was in distress?
I couldn't really. It didn't seem like it.
Mm-hmm. This is worth looking into again. She hasn't sent out word. she might be tied up in something beyond what she's capable of handling.
It was just this dream I had recently, and she was in there, and just
Do you know what happened in this dream? Do you remember?
it was me and this girl that I've known most of my life, and she was running, and I was running after her. She ran off of a cliff. I dove to grab her, and as I was holding her from falling, I looked over and the red woman was there, and she said something like, if you want to save her, you have to find me. But Fiona, the girl of my dreams, was part of the carnival, so like, it's not.
This sounds like more than just a dream.
I know, and
Sounds like a reading that I would perform for somebody. It sounds like fate is trying to tell you something.
Which night was this?
that was.
Did you tell me about that?
No, I didn't. I said that I had dreams, but I never really got into what it was. It was the first night at the saloon.
If
Is that the night the hag visited?
Yes.
This might not be connected. This sounds too prophetic. Be simply a vision instilled by a hag. A hag doesn't. Well, maybe it's possible. I don't know. It sounds like this Fiona represents your connection to your life that you knew before.
Yeah.
She's a symbol of the carnival and the secrets that the carnival held. And what this dream is telling me is that Lady Red holds the answers of what those secrets are. If you want to know why you were a part of this carnival and what they were really up to, I think we should seek her out further.
Well, I look at Gaius, Lucian, and Davina. Do any of you know any way of magically talking to anybody? We had the sending scroll a little bit ago, but
I
I used my one.
am personally not able to do such things myself, though these spells do exist.
I'm just not able to copy it down before we use this.
Too hard-headed and hasty.
We'll copy it.
I do have sending.
You have to rest before you can do it, so you can.
But yeah, the wizards can technically learn it.
It has
I was
to
just
be
looking
a
back to be
creature
sure.
that I'm familiar with.
She's stretching.
You're not familiar with it.
Yeah, we're all familiar with.
Or recognize, yeah.
She would know.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's there is a small percentage chance that it will fail on certain circumstances, but it's pretty much guaranteed.
I'm pretty sure
know
you'll-
them.
It says in other planes of existence there's a
Yeah.
5% chance.
That's what it is. There you go.
So,
I would have
if
to
she
rest.
I mean, I'd
can
be
choose not.
extremely grateful.
You did me the favor of cleaning my room, so I will do this favor for you.
I very much appreciate that.
Then I reach out.
You clean my room, so I'm gonna help you find your mom. That's only.
Mom, Dad.
Well,
That's fair.
I'm gonna take the flask. I'm gonna pour a little shot.
The hallucinogen?
About 1 ounce will get me bonkers.
You don't know what this
More so.
liquid does, Barrett. Be careful.
It's dangerous to go alone. I will take one too.
Are you gonna?
Wait, no, sorry.
Sorry.
plans
We
tomorrow.
have plans.
One of us will be responsible
Yes,
here
of
and
course.
say that
You're
we've
right.
got a big day tomorrow.
Right?
I'll report back to you
Soon, boys. Soon. Relax.
When we get back, you can go out,
Celebratory.
bonkers all
After
you
we vanquish the gnolls.
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck those gnolls.
Victory.
Maybe our celebration, our mental powwow. That's
Because I would love to.
No.
Fuck happened. We were wrong. For any more than 5 ounces if we're all going though.
If we are going to head out tomorrow, it would be best if we start to rest shortly.
I agree.
Agree?
I'm exhausted.
Doesn't help that we
Finish
woke
this
up really
drink
late.
and
I make my way up to my bed.
I'm taking my leave for the night.
I will
I
hold
would
down the
share.
fort until you return from your task, and then we will discuss my future.
Of course.
I'm going to bed now.
Someone's like, well, I'll discuss my future with you. You're the one determining it, so.
Before I head off, am I to remain here, Timmy? Are you heading out then?
What do you want to do?
I could busy myself at the smith if they're willing to have me again. Maybe I could fix up that weapon for when you get back.
It's totally up to you. We're going somewhere that you may not want to go, but I'll come back with the answers no matter what.
I know me, Tim. I'll only slow you down. You're strong
that
like
is
your
true.
mom.
But you can come if you want to. I'd like to have you there. I'd like you to do what you want to do.
Field training is always good.
I could stick by. Might be sore tomorrow.
And the next day too.
Yeah. We better get some sleep then. I know I'm gonna
Yeah, you had a big day, big guy.
sleep like a rock.
Could we go to the stables and see a bunch of horses tomorrow morning?
I'm like holding Yospip on the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We need another one.
We could. Just to gander.
Do we need two? We had 3 and 2 of them died.
I know we had never really got
Look, there was a
privilege
dragon.
of using 3, so
Remember anyone feeding Arga today, but
he's lived this
Yeah.
long. He's
paying
One
for?
bit.
Oh no, he's right. He's not at the
he's
stable.
just sitting outside, not tied up. Or
Fine.
He's still tied to the cart, like mounted.
If he's not, yeah, I could just.
We're all like talking about him as he's outside,
Yeah, he's
Eating.
just outside.
looking in the window.
There's actually no windows on the bottom floor.
I'll go to. I'll go outside.
Okay, are you gonna
Go
feed
to
him?
him. Yeah, I'll
He
go
might be a
feed
little
him.
pissy, but
I'll
he's
bring
happy
him
to eat.
Disheveled corpse.
I'll bring guys out. Maybe guys would be
Raggedy bones.
a
Gotta
calming
make
elven thing to say to horses or something like that.
Well, he seems to be in.
Yeah, no,
He's
well.
just hungry. Come here, you old horse. Strokes him down.
Yeah.
So you guys feed him.
Yeah.
Take care of him. He's a little
But yes, that would
pissy,
be a good idea.
Yeah.
but he eats. Yeah, exactly. That's the worst you could. All right, fine.
Get a little.
It's 2 seconds of up.
So mark down another.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Wait,
I have the
Oh,
inventory of the feed.
Bailey's
Um,
legit just been sitting there like the whole game staring at me.
Yeah, she loves you.
How much of it?
So bed.
Bed.
No, but
They had-
No,
had
So as you
well.
guys all head off to sleep
yes.
and pass through the evening.
Oh, I'm gonna check the door's locked.
Okay.
Oh,
Lock
yeah,
the door.
They were the last ones
Throw
in.
the keys in.
We'll take a
We're
break.
gonna be like, yeah, so that was
We'll
great.
come back in the morning. So, as we come back from break, you guys sleep through the night. The morning does rise about 8, 9 o'clock or so by the time everyone is up.
Just on the go.
I'd say not yet, because everyone was up late last night.
I think, I don't know, the guys and I could have been up early. We only
Okay.
need 4 hours.
So you guys want to prepare breakfast?
Yeah.
Sure.
We knew.
As you do, he's like, it's really,
Yeah.
it takes me back, doesn't it?
So much.
It's been a while since we've cooked
Just
together.
sitting there watching you guys,
Yep.
like,
until I understood.
he's gonna be mine again.
This bitch.
I don't have pick.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You probably do.
Eventually, you guys all gather around the table for breakfast.
Yes.
Do your spell preparations and what have you.
I'm gonna make tea.
Smells good.
The spare's prepared, and I am also getting rid of the bag of holding because no one is keeping anything in it right now.
Fair.
So, you guys.
Did anybody feed Arga?
Ah, yes. Guys and I.
Oh, thank God.
Enhanced defense.
Oh, nice.
Gotcha. Armor?
For
No.
myself. Fuck you guys.
You
Yeah, I
mean
guess we could have.
Well, he can't wear it.
all the balls that you'd be grabbing in the middle of combat? Congrats. Blue balls, blue balls.
Big metal balls.
Lightning.
I'm a little squishy now. I'm a little underneath.
It'd be squeaky.
What's your AC?
16 now. That's enhanced, baby.
Oh, so your AC
That's
is better than
better.
me. Fine.
You not wear armor, or
Dex is a dump, I think.
I know I be shot people. I'm like, stick around. But I want to boost more into it.
jeez.
So what's the first plan of the day?
Well, I was thinking about it, and I think it might be wise for us to just head straight to the mines.
After we eat.
Yeah, oh, yes, of course.
3.
I know you love your food.
And also know you love to murder people.
Look,
And
there's
on nose.
here's some
So,
raw
perfect.
bacon. It's not cooked.
We would have left
I
a
prepared it
specific.
for you.
I was going to say some meat.
Look,
on
I really like an olive branch. I'm confused.
I'll take this.
Thanks.
I'll say anything.
I don't expect you to.
You just eat it out of her hand.
So, is everyone on board going straight to the mines?
Yeah, knock it out as quickly as we can.
Exactly. And try to get as much day as possible.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think it'd be a good idea to stay down there if it's too late.
Nope. Best to do it in the morning.
We'll get everything.
How long does it take us? Sorry.
It'll take you guys about a day to get
I thought-
to the mines. essentially.
Oh, I thought they were just.
No, they're far.
They're fairly far. They're past Fort George.
Alright. That's okay.
So
I'll do it.
Shall we look
each
at
hex
getting another horse
is,
before we go?
about 3 hour.
Well, if that's the case,
Is that right?
should I wait
For what?
for
Or 2 hours, right?
Sunday?
Well, we'll be doing it at the
It
end.
takes you guys about 8 hours to get
Another
there.
day.
So,
No, I know, but it takes about a day to get there. So
Yes.
if I use it now.
yeah, about 8 hours of
Hopefully
travel.
Still, we can still do it by the end of the day. Just in
We can
case.
do. Yeah, we can do it
Okay, right. Yeah.
We can
Maybe
do it
right before we go to bed. Do the
as we,
message.
we
And then
set
that's
up
when we
camp.
go into the mine.
Yes.
Yes, I think we should head out as soon as possible since it takes so much longer than I thought.
Do we have
Shall
all
we
the
commission on the
supplies
horse?
we need?
Before we go?
Are we going to be bringing Arga in the cart?
I think we should keep Arga in the cart here,
Okay.
and then possibly check in with where
With
the
the stables.
Freedom Hearts fighters were.
Well,
That's past the mines, isn't it?
It's around the same area.
that's
Yeah,
gonna.
it's quite the opposite. If
Oh,
just
is
as a
it?
reminder, the it's like around here is where that.
Oh,
is.
it's a little.
It'll mean that we won't be hitting the mines until tomorrow if we stop off at the free. And I don't.
I'm not opposed to doing it on the way back, but I think
No.
What are we doing just to check and see what happened?
Check in.
Anybody's there.
Bury any of the dead.
That's fair.
Because no matter if we do it before, if we do it after, we should still keep Arga behind so we don't have to pass.
Not a bad idea.
Okay.
Agreed.
Feel we need to go.
we need to if
But
we need to go inside the mines, it's better that Arga does not come.
how are
with
we
us.
going to lug it back?
All right. I'm gonna
Any
repack
kind of
my
green rock
backpack
that we
then.
find.
Oh.
You got rid of your bag of holding, didn't you?
Yeah. No, you're right. We do need the cart.
We need the.
All right.
Right.
Let's hitch it up. Let's get ready to go.
Tim hangs her head.
Well,
Tim hangs herself.
if we don't go in,
That doesn't help anything.
if we don't go in until tomorrow morning,
That's right.
Right. True.
Yes.
if we get to where the mines, set up camp, go in first thing tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Right.
Right. I'm okay. I did. I mean,
Oh, but it's either or. It's either we bring the cart with Arga, and we go and we hit the mine tonight, or we wait until tomorrow to go to the mine, and we go to.
I think getting
when
in.
you, sorry, go ahead.
I think getting into the mines and doing that is probably better during the daytime.
It's going to take us
It's always
to get
nighttime
there.
in the mines.
But I feel the Knolls would be
like 12 hours. Like we
8
would.
hours of travel, 8 to 10.
That'll bring us to what?
It's a full travel
10
day.
o'clock.
At a normal pace, it's
It's 8
about
o'clock right now.
24.
Bring us to
miles.
6 o'clock.
Right.
10 hours.
so.
It's between 24 and 30 miles away.
If the Knolls are more active during the night, we might be able to get a better jump on them if they're not active.
Well, aren't we going to go just outside of it and then camp for the night and then enter it first light tomorrow? We are just making our venturing day today towards the mines.
Yes.
Alright with that.
I was under the impression that we would travel today, enter the mines, deal with whatever's in there, and then
Travel back tomorrow?
sleep there once we've dealt with whatever's there.
I mean, we can do that.
Mines
I have a
cleared
means of
And that
clearing
also
us and...
that also works, just as long as
Right.
tomorrow morning I can able to carry all the green rock back, no problem.
Right. Of course. All right, then.
No
out.
problem.
Is that okay with it?
Straight through. Deal with the mines tonight.
Alright.
Let's go.
And away we
I
go.
go!
So we're not leaving the mines until tomorrow
Yep.
morning.
You got it.
Perfect. So we don't need the bag of holding.
I didn't fuck up.
Yes, we will clear it out. No need for that enhanced defense. Correct.
Alright.
I mean, after the fact. You know what I mean?
I wanted to.
Nay. Nay.
I guess I will leave the tents behind since we are going to be seeking shelter in the mines.
Precisely.
We'll bring the rope and the crowbar, the
Yes.
candles, a hooded lantern. We won't need the navigational tools.
Nope.
Let me repack my bag before we go.
All right. So you guys spend a little more time getting yourselves organized.
Somebody took the clay pot, right?
Yes, Goose did.
Okay. You marked that down?
The teeth
Because
pot.
it was full
For
of
your
teeth.
teeth.
Oh,
That was full of more teeth.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But so after breakfast and then organizing yourselves, it'll be about 10 a.m. by the time you guys are assumedly exiting.
Yep.
As you push open the door, the wind kind of, the wet, still raining today.
We're just traveling.
Pull up my hood.
Argus just kind of like shakes the water off him.
Did we feed him today?
Well, we fed him last night, but we can feed him tomorrow. This
See,
morning.
Oh, we
see
want to
Burrow,
back.
Burrow will kind of just
Yes, of course.
Are you leaving the cart, sorry?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Should we talk? Just
How much will the bag holding?
A lot.
Yeah, it's like 4 to 5 cubic feet or something like that worth like of space inside of
It's
it.
500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 feet.
Okay.
60.
4 cubic feet, sorry.
Yeah.
So 8 by 8.
There you go. It's quite big.
That's huge.
500 pounds.
It's a very
But yeah, the-
large amount.
You usually
We'll
run out of weight before
Right,
going to space.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on
So
what you're putting
we're
in.
going to carry 500 pounds of green rock back.
If you stumble across it.
Yes, I can.
Left a bunch of rock. That's like 4.
Do we have any way of excavating
so.
this green rock if we need to?
Ooh,
I only have the
pickaxe.
crowbar.
Create my cannon on my arm.
I have my axe.
Force damage, baby.
Is it
Blast it.
is it stable?
I don't know, we'll find out.
It goes away.
It does solid. Lucian casts fire.
And when I like shake it, it's gonna go.
Thanks.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Let's go.
I think we're sorted.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's leave Arga on the cart here.
You guys are carrying on foot then? Okay.
Guys will be
So-
witnesses as well.
Yes, guys, I'm assuming he's coming.
Yes, guys.
Yes, I'm
We're
here.
gonna need him.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Y'all is staying though, right?
No,
No.
he's coming too.
I'm coming.
Okay.
For you. Yes.
Right.
Little hammer over his shoulder. And then,
Are you
Getting
Oh,
ready
I
to
didn't
go.
see you back there. Sorry.
Did you see a little thing over his shoulder?
Or hammer.
Oh, a hammer.
Oh,
okay.
more hammer. Now we can use that to.
Oh,
bash it
yes,
off.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
War
how I
hammer,
feel about
not-
my father might.
pick.
Oh.
But yeah,
We'll make it.
possible.
I'll just blast the wall.
Possible.
We might be able to find some.
Yeah, you've got
There might be some in the mine.
Oh, yeah,
It's
some
on the mine.
buckshot too as well.
Yeah. There's probably some
It's more
remnants in the
for-
mines.
Adventuring through the mine safer
Okay,
than
yeah.
actually mining material.
That's cool.
But
That shit.
It literally, it was in my head. I was like,
Say it, okay, don't say it. Yeah, get it, say it.
so as you guys are about to leave, Rare is kind of like, I will take care of your mount while you are gone.
Ah, perfect.
The feed's in the back.
We'll make sure he gets enough to eat each day.
Don't let him decide how much.
I have taken care of some horses.
We should return tomorrow evening.
Safe
all goes
journey.
well.
All goes well.
And good luck to you all. We'll see you when you return.
Just realized that. Guys, his head's like inside Usk now.
I'm just laying on the ground.
It's so good.
Things are nice and haphazard. Love it. So,
It fits eerily too well.
again, it takes you guys the better part of the day. As you're leaving about 10 o'clock in the morning, as you pass cemetery on the road,
Oh, no questions.
travel around Fort George, the course of the day. Eventually, you get to kind of where the crossroads is after about 7-8 hours or so of walking through the rain. It's been shitty. Do you want to keep going?
Oh yeah.
You're
go
at
on.
the crossroads at the moment, but
So
it's
just
about
go back and go
like
south and
it's about 6 or so o'clock. So the sun is beginning to what was showing is beginning to set.
You going?
yeah, we still got some daylight. We'll find a good spot to set up camp and.
It won't be raining in the mines.
Correct.
You guys pressing on to the mines?
My cousin
Be about-
Bob.
Roughly 2 hours or so worth of travel, based on your map at least. So as you begin towards, are you guys continuing a normal pace?
Yeah.
Don't mind.
So as you carry on, marching order. I guess Arg is not
East.
Oh, yeah.
East.
I would be front-ish. I'd probably be like second.
Yeah.
around in that area, but put yourselves in like marching order, I guess. However, you'd like to arrange yourselves,
frontish.
just so I can
2 by-
have an
Does
idea.
anybody want to be
2 by
in the
2?
front?
I figured
I'll be
2
in
by
the-
2 would
I'll be in
probably
the
be the
middle.
best.
Guys and I'll be taking the lead.
And then I'll be behind them with the outfit.
And then I will be behind.
That was loud, wasn't it? Like downtown.
Stick me around.
Yeah, I'll be right
Plain.
here.
And then me and
Probably
Kushagra in the
helicopter.
back.
2 by 2 and then
Are you-
single file.
Oh, I don't know why I did that.
Do we know that we're
Yeah.
approaching the mine, or?
I mean, you guys have your map, so you know that
but
the road you're
looking
on.
around, like, is it?
Starting to get degrading or like
I don't know. I just,
Well worn.
desolate.
I feel like I'd try
Roll me
to
a-
always be stealthy all the time on the road.
Well, if you want to be, you will be at a slower pace because it does take time
Yeah.
to travel stealthily.
Yeah.
We're beefy.
I'm keeping an ear.
Stroll
An ear
along.
out.
Okay.
I'm not.
Can I just keep the same pace, but at like a 30-foot distance,
Like ahead or behind,
like to this lateral to the side
and like you would be
in the brush?
more or less in the brush, yeah. If you want to be.
Does it still, I guess that'd still be more difficult. I guess is it a path or?
It
are
would
we
be
cutting
more
the-
difficult terrain, so
Okay.
we would do some kind of survival to see how well you guide your way
no,
through it.
Doesn't make sense.
Okay.
If we were ranger, then we could go through the woods, no problem.
Yeah, that's
Bigger
that's
terrain.
probably
Rough
that's what
ranger.
I'm envisioning.
Yeah.
Basically, is ranger things. It's like the
Yeah.
everybody traveling through
Yeah.
the woods and one person like
On the
skimming
road.
Yeah, on the
I
road.
mean, you are
bush.
welcome to, but it, it may slow you down, not the others. So you're continuing on the path. Though it's Gaius and yourself in front.
Correct.
Okay. Perception checks.
And also,
too.
Archie will be, hovering around. Thanks.
Are you using his vision?
You know what?
And
Yeah.
just holding on to Gaius?
Let's do that.
Okay. And then you can roll for Archie then.
The decrepit
In that
old-
case, it is nighttime, so we are at disadvantage, but it'll be normal for him. And it is
Okay.
also raining, so just normal disadvantage, but normal.
What is it?
It's normal. For Archie, it's
It's
normal.
normal? Okay.
For guys, it's not great.
Nice. 21.
with disadvantage. That is
22 actually with this.
And-
Sorry, my mistake.
it's even higher, isn't it?
Yes.
Damn. So guys, like he's helping you guide and like putting his head down to the rein, kind of just like one step in front of the other,
I'm just like
as you are porging, as you are wanting to do,
Yeah.
through the eyes of your bird. So as you guys continue for about an hour, you begin to get closer, at least on your map. But the woods themselves, like you can see the mountains as the sun begins to set behind them, and then the sky darkens, and you can't see more than about, if you have dark vision, but otherwise about 30 feet ahead. It's still raining. Oh yeah, and it's a consistent, steady rain, I'll say. But as you are continuing on another hour, you begin to get a little bit closer through the eyes of Archie. Excuse me. You begin to approach. You see movement around the edge of this large opening towards the edge of the mountains, where you can see through his eyes, like maybe 200 or 300 feet, I guess, from where you currently are ahead.
It's like
300
a
enemies.
lot of there's a lot of pausing and heart attacks, heart palpitations there. Okay.
Away, you see the opening to a mine that heads into the mountains beyond, but like a bit of a clearing that seems to be like somewhat overgrown. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I mean, you rolled super well, so there's a little bit of overgrowth from collection, as nature begins to overtake things, as it's probably been a number of years, as you've known, at least since this mine has been closed. But you do notice there is some movement on the outside of the mine. You can't exactly pinpoint exactly where things potentially are, but about 300 feet from where you guys are currently, the edge of that mine. So, like you're still
Archie's
very far back. Like you guys have, you're farther back than you currently are, on the map at least. So you see that.
Why are we stopping? What's up ahead?
You want to see? Archie sees something there. There's movement up ahead by You're coming close to the mines. There are people or beings that are looking about. Can't gather how much, but they're about 200 to 300 feet away.
Are we sure you couldn't tell if they were nobles?
Could not tell if they were gnomes, but I have a feeling if the rumors are true, there would be gnomes.
How should we handle this?
Well,
We can approach with caution.
Do I notice like bones or anything around?
Roll me perception check.
It's a good kind of gnome. It's clever.
Let's eat.
That's all.
Nosy bones for you to collect.
16.
No.
From where you are,
so if there's anything we should, that if we're going to get into a fight, we should probably
Wait a minute.
prepare a little bit, just in case.
Yeah, that's 16.
16. So as you kind of, like they stop for a moment, and you begin to sort of search around a little bit for any signs of mutilation, creatures, things of that kind. You don't see any bones, but you do see, like as it's been raining for a couple of days, you see washed out tracks that head both to and from the mine in like paw prints.
I point that out to the group.
I think we should all be very
Nose.
quiet going forward.
Yes, I agree.
I'm going to put my hand on my, and then the water that's hitting me starts to frost up, turn spiky. I'm casting Armor Magafus on myself.
How long does that be?
An hour.
Oh, that's so good.
Can I tell
That's hot.
exactly?
like
Can I tell what creature made these footprints? Like, have I seen these?
Better to do it now than do
roll
it
me
when we're
In the middle of combat.
survival check.
Oh, nice.
anything else I can do to. So,
Your bone?
That's gonna be a
It's like 10 minutes.
6.
I don't think I know.
Some kind of dog creature would be your best guess.
I think I make a phone call.
I would say werewolves.
Canine creature of some kind.
You can always bamf it.
I think. Were you able to see the opening to this mine? Does this path lead towards the opening of the mine?
Yes.
Set that up.
The path that we are on right now will lead towards the opening of the mine.
So maybe we should not split up, but flank the entrance to the mine.
I agree. We should go into the woods. a
Half
little
go
bit.
left, half go right.
Right.
But we split up quite nicely.
Guys, myself, and Yospip, and sweet Timdale.
Is that with you?
I'm still here.
We can't see you, Yospip. I'm here.
He's taller than I am.
Yeah.
Okay. This would be a good time to establish a link before we go in.
I agree.
We might be able to catch them by surprise if we're all very careful.
What are the teams?
I'll go right. Who's on Team Kushagra?
We all raise our hands.
Okay, let's try this again. Only some of you may join me.
Well, let's do
Usk, do you want to go left?
guys.
Okay,
Guys.
we'll go 1 for 1. Team Usk and Team Kushagra. Just like softball.
Okay, we're drafting.
What makes the most?
I'll stay with the big one.
Boost,
That's great.
Boost, Timdale, Lucian guys, Yospip, us 3.
Sure.
It's not an even split, but if it's a split that you want,
Yospip's not gonna.
We have 8 people, right? Correct. To do 4 and 4.
Yospip can't really.
It's getting awfully dark. Do we need any more light?
I wouldn't suggest
Not right
doing that
now.
at the moment.
Some of us
to see.
you're good.
I can see, but not that well. It's dark still. Just dark.
We do not want to
Yeah, it's
let the
pretty dark,
nobles
guys.
of our
I think
presence.
the only person that cannot see the dark is our friend here.
Oh,
It's real dark.
So,
it's rain. This is hitting you guys.
That's fine. 5 and 3.
Oh,
who's 3?
Me, you, Davina.
Yospip.
Yospip was.
Boosting his army of magic. Not just
Sweet.
Yeah.
Usk's casters.
Alright. Who's. You and your casters go left. We'll go right.
all right.
Alright,
like
so you guys are proceeding stealthily.
Are we gonna set
We're
up
going
a
to
link?
diverge from the path.
We're gonna
And
set up a link first.
yes, we're going to set up a link first. I'll do. Wait, I can do 3 people now.
Oh,
Six.
shit.
1 extra person.
Same number of hours, though.
No, it's
D8.
it's
Still
my
D8?
it's my dice, so it's a D8
Nice.
instead of D6.
Solid.
Yeah.
Is it
This would it work?
Oh yeah. No,
I volunteer as
Just a
truth.
second.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, the 3 of us.
or Gaius.
Well, I can do Lucian.
I'm okay with it.
Just 3 of us.
I'm still gonna link with Barrett.
Yeah.
Just in case we get.
Oh, that's
separated.
why I said these guys, but then obviously it wouldn't affect you.
So
Um,
together we need to join hands for
I
this
don't
to
know
work.
if this is
I'm like,
it's a magic
Buddy,
ability
yeah.
so much as a psychic ability. I don't think the collar would have an impact on that.
It's your call.
This is it's not magical, it's psychic.
I guess that's
It's
true,
different.
Give it a shot.
So
But that affects spells that are cast on him and from him. Nothing else.
Right. So
Who's
This
take
does
my
not
hand?
constitute as magic.
Come and take my hand.
Do you trust me? 3 hours.
That's enough. Do what we need to be done.
And then we
So it's the three of
could
us?
re-up it
yeah, that's you guys.
in the morning if we need to.
Y'all 3.
If we're meeting back up tonight,
Yes.
That's what I said. We could re-up it in the morning when.
if we need to.
We can re-up it in 3 hours if we need to.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be decimating these gnolls at the front gate.
You got that right?
I don't even know that they're gnolls yet. Let's be cautious. Don't get cocky.
Some kind of canine.
Do we
Don't
attack first and ask questions later, or we?
We will. Maybe we should wait for,
The
yeah,
signal that
wait for
all of
agreement
us.
between the 2 parties before we make an action. That being said, if you get surprised, there's nothing you can do. If you see a decapitation waiting to happen, you have to take it. I understand. Okay.
All right.
All set?
Alright, so you guys are splitting up. I will need stealth rolls.
Yes.
So Gaius and Yospip.
Is that with advantage because of the heavy rain?
It's more the disadvantage for perception.
What's your spell?
That's a good
good.
That's fair.
That's a 9.
I got a check. I got a
My
check.
+6.
Plus 3.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Here, I'm gonna give you.
So-
Oh my god, I'm so sorry,
It's-
but mine's doing really well.
Kushagra,
It's the mat. That mat has brought nothing but trouble
I
to
think
anyone who
Oh,
wields
no,
it.
You
Kushagra,
guys
Bear,
on the mat,
Davina, right?
But
You didn't use it though?
no,
Okay.
You can
but I will hang
Get rid of
on.
that.
You can blame me, it's okay.
But yeah, 19.
Yeah.
I think I will.
I gave
Sorry, Tyndall,
19,
Davina inspiration.
Gaius.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, you get to
19.
be an inspiration.
Inspiration.
Nice.
Yours was 19, Kushagra?
I rolled a natural 1. So
Total?
18.
18.
Get out of here.
And
Meanwhile, like
Barrett.
19.
Dirty 20.
Okay, it's pretty good for that
18,
team.
19, 19,
Lucian?
20.
9.
That's another
Would you
9.
roll a 1?
Rolled a 3.
It was
Plus
That's
6.
another 9.
That's okay. That's
Okay.
great. Yeah.
and Gaius
Dexterous.
was better than everyone.
Would be
Whoa.
Well, not on this team.
yeah.
And Tindo,
19.
How to beat
you
you.
and Gaius at least.
That kind of balances
What do
the.
you ask again? Senior Beep.
Hey, Yospip,
Senior beep. Senior beep.
I need you to light up some light.
Oh.
When you are,
You'll know.
hammer can glow well told.
Is it YOLO or YOLO? YOLO.
That's how YOLO will.
Did he say his hammer can glow?
We can make it.
Magic tinkering. Like what you can do with a spoon.
And that average.
You've done it in front of magic users as well, saying that you didn't have.
I cannot see in the dark.
I was looking for something.
Oh, there's not.
Oh, there's a magic spoon?
That was such a great thing that, and then just
But literally no one at the table even
No.
Thought in.
And as soon as Matt said it, we were all like,
All right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That was a good.
things were happening.
So,
It's not good, guys.
right and left, that's accurate?
yes.
Okay, perfect. So, Kushagra, Davina, Barrett. You guys begin to move your way around the flank.
Do you want to push this up a little bit towards the boulder, I'm guessing?
Yeah, let's go to like somewhere
Up in here?
up in this area if you want to be that far.
Up in-
That's a
You'd like
nice
one of those,
If you
like,
wanted to get that far,
thing.
rather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Use
Shuffle,
the
shuffle.
We can see the entrance clearly.
So there's you guys.
Team
The
Alpha.
rest of you
No,
guys.
that's great.
Moving
Team Alpha?
to
Team
about
Beta?
the top
we're
of
Team Omega.
like where that circle is.
Alpha and the Omega,
Okay.
the beginning and end.
I will.
That's where you get to at the
Beginning
moment.
and the end. Everything that is, was, and never will be.
I am the beginning and the
My
end.
team is Megatron.
Easy.
So as you guys are moving up, and you guys are moving relatively quietly with Kushagra's kind of guide, Lucian, Usk, Tyndall, Yospip, Gaius. Yeah, you guys are making a fair bit of noise. It's like the crunching of branches,
Who is it?
the pushing through,
I can hear you from here.
like
Ease your footsteps.
where you hear this kind of like.
You've been found.
You hear
moving and
barking.
we'll flank them.
Light up the hammer.
Roll me perception checks for both parties, like just everyone basically.
Nope.
24.
Perception is not something I'm good at.
Oh my
Never
god.
ceases to.
Is that another 20?
Pretty fucking close.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Sounds like you guys are gonna see stuff.
Another one.
Jesus,
one in a row.
Murphy.
And
You throw me loaded dice here, Lauren?
She sacrificed your dice to
For
me.
mine. The glory.
Okay, so at least
That's actually, I'm really sorry. I feel responsible, to be honest.
bananas.
There might be a bubble in it. Can you see that? Like, look at, like, in there. I'm pretty sure that's a bubble.
I totally put that on purpose.
Want to see it? Yeah. Just look at, like, it's close to the top of the one. There's, like, an air pocket.
No.
Crazy.
The 7?
Oh, those are though.
That reminds me of looking at COVID tests.
Yeah, it's not
Like hold it with the one facing up and look at it from the side.
That's
So,
There might be something there.
as you guys have snuck up, you hear your companions making a bunch of noise, and you hear this kind of howling. And as you do, you see, as well as Lucian. What was yours again? 8. Okay, just Lucian on that side, I guess.
I got a
And Timdale.
like three.
All right, so both parties see basically at this point. But you do see 3 gnolls come out of the mine and 2 dog-like creatures, that are quite large. So kind of like, you see their nose kind of point in the direction of where you know your companions to be, and they all kind of like stop, and then they begin to like hunker down and start to try to hide.
I'm gonna turn to
You guys do see them.
my group. Make
Like
the symbol of be quiet. I'm gonna send out that telepathic link and say, "You've been found. Draw them in. Make a distraction, and we will come in at the rear."
Distraction, you say? Fireball.
It's like the way he thinks.
Really?
Yeah.
Blessed.
Or I can use tails instead.
Blessed.
Save one of your
Yes,
wizard
I
words.
agree. You know, that's a good idea.
How far are we away from them?
Ooh.
Actually, your best guess, a little more than 60 feet, maybe.
Would I know a better idea since I'm seeing from the room? But
Yeah,
so that's fine.
rough idea. Maybe 80 or so feet, perhaps, from where you guys are. Maybe a little more.
If I could have Archie bamf into my hand and then touch Dragon's Breath on him. And then bamf him back into the sky.
He whoos loudly.
Well, the Dragon's Breath also over here. Verbal components, like you have to cast this as well, so it does also do things. So as this kind of like
a distraction.
Yep.
guys is like, oh my god. As this spell kind of goes off, and Archie kind of see this like ball of heat in the center of his chest as he kind of bamfs up into the air in the sky.
Yeah.
You are. Oh, Yospip got the lowest.
Yeah. I wanted to do this for so long.
As you do that,
It's get shut.
Giants.
He opens his mouth. His belly fills with fire, and he gets hit with.
you
one
hear this
arrow.
kind of like
Bigger dragon comes and eats them.
quick little yelp, like before you hear. As 1, 2, 1
No, it's totally fine.
3 arrows. 4, I guess. One of them hits the breastplate of Yospip.
No!
As 3 arrows puncture into him.
We should have brought him.
Hold on a second.
How loud was Yospip?
He was super loud.
Remember that time he said that he would fall down?
My boy.
Okay.
Okay, he is shot down.
My boy.
As he kind of like, oh, Tim. Falls. He actually took so much damage that he is dying. He's dead. He doesn't have that much health. If you do the damage
On top of it.
on top of your total health and that extra damage exceeds your total health, you are dead. As he kind of coughs up and falls on his back, and he is lifeless. We're gonna roll initiative.
He's dead?
Him.
Our future barbarian.
Had a bad
You're
feeling about
dead.
it. Had a bad feeling of it.
All right.
Yeah, he rolled like 2 on the stealth check.
Ooh, 17.
Holy shit.
That's
everybody. All right, so you hear this like yelp. Kushagra, you're
They've
first.
engaged. We must reciprocate. It's going to.
What does that mean?
We're not here.
Well, no, baby. What do you guys are like?
I'm gonna step over the
That
side,
was scary.
I like
It's like,
Sarah
you got the
to get
lowest.
back.
Ooh.
Yossi, and I'm gonna try and hit the one on the.
I might have, yeah.
This guy here. Should I hit the I don't know.
Hungry like the wolf.
I'm just gonna run up quickly and devastate things. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the wolf closest to me, or the four-legged creature closest to me.
Okay. Make me an attack roll.
You go right
What's
up
your
to them?
range again? 60, right?
I don't see where.
I don't remember. Let me double check.
Oh,
It
okay.
might be coming in close, actually. You guys got some stuff
60
already?
feet.
You might as well grab
60 feet.
I think you're good.
Archie,
It's
too.
gonna be close, actually.
That's just not that.
It would be 12.
I was okay.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
fine.
it's
The free attack.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got lots. Okay, fire away.
I should have fired. Should have.
Yeah, you
I'm not-
kind of had like the one opportunity, I guess.
I'm not hidden, right?
Yeah,
So
you don't
I
fancy
it's,
it.
Well, I was gonna put tails
sneak
in it
attack.
too. God damn.
You are hidden at the moment.
Okay. So I'm gonna try.
Like you guys are hidden here. They just got busted.
I'm gonna try sneak attacking.
All right.
Take that.
It's advantage because you're snuck.
It's advantage.
Actually, I'm just.
I'm giving it to you for the sake that you guys were sneaking. They don't know you're there yet.
I'm just.
Technical surprise.
Plus 8 is 23 to hit.
Fire damage.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be Wolfie number 1, we'll say.
My sneak attack is 3d6 plus 56.
Oh right, that's what they were.
How many total of them are here right now?
4.
4.
You can see 4.
Well, 5. Sorry.
What's the
Or 3 gnolls, 2.
Right.
Three knolls, one.
Two wolves.
2 wolves.
That's for
Are they-
me.
where are the
that's
wolves?
the
Right,
reference
right.
point to keep track of
Oh,
because they look
I thought
exactly
that was
the
a
same.
bush. Never mind.
Oh, thought that was a bush.
Not a bush.
No.
Angry bush. Yeah. Angry bush.
Gray bush. Yeah, totally.
It's 23 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my god, amazing.
Jesus Christ.
And
Loud yelp.
Fuck those dogs.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back over here and try and hide again in the bushes. Maintain my
Human status.
maintain my position.
Are you gonna bonus action hide?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
That's plus 11. Yeah, that's 26 or 29 if needed.
Okay, keep track of that.
Okay.
We'll let you know if we need the
Yep.
29 when we do. If we do. That's pretty high. That's all you got?
Yeah,
Barrett.
I'm staying there.
I'm
Lucian on
gonna.
deck.
I'm gonna move towards the bush.
Like this way or that way?
This way. Yeah.
20, that's 20.
I want to get within 30 feet of them if I can.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Of
All of them?
of most of them.
Jambalaya.
Most of, if not all of them.
Fix my camera.
Yeah.
He's got 10 more feet if you don't mind. Ooh, that's all janked.
Yeah.
It's close enough, yeah. Wait, who are you hitting?
I want to get into to be able to see as
many
as most of them as I can.
Right now, with 30 feet, you can just hit the wolf.
So I have 10 feet more. I'm gonna move 10 more feet in.
All right.
And get at least that.
And now you can hit these 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Bane. All right. What's my save again?
15 charisma.
That's a fail. That's a nat 20 on the other wolf. And
Wolf
fail
is-
That
on
wolf
the
is
other
almost
guy.
like.
Wolf is totally like
Yes.
So the one gnoll and the injured one. And
Bane.
the other wolf-like creature. They're not wolves, but they're wolf-like.
Yeah, they're gorgeous,
And-
apparently.
One's well groomed, one's mangy.
Action every. And
Major
as
one
a
is
bonus
not-
action,
Become a stride.
I'm going to take that. I'm going to
Keep on moving.
I'm going to unsettling words the wolf that saved.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay. The one that
wolf that
saved.
Can we do with you new?
The one that isn't.
Action Bane, bonus action, unsettling word.
Yeah. So it's next. Its next saving throw is at a -6.
Okay, keep track of that if you don't mind.
It's so perfect.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that.
Do you have any more movement?
No.
You are out in the open.
All right.
Bruh.
What
Lucian, you're
can
up.
you get? Yes.
Archie's
so,
up in the air.
Yes, he'll be flying down.
Exposed.
And we'll be coming around here and unleashing a fiery breath with its action and my. Oh wait, what happened?
Yeah.
We heard a noise. Yospip is down.
Where'd you like it? That should be high enough. If we need him higher, we can set him
Like
up.
here,
Okay.
and he's going to be.
Is it a 15 foot?
Yes. Yeah. Dragon's breath is 15 foot.
Yeah, we'll see. It's fine. He's flying in that area.
Yes.
There's no appropriate height.
So boom. They all need to make a dex save.
Okay.
16 is a DC.
So
So
the ones that are baned are a -D4.
Yep.
And then the wolf is a -6.
Nice.
so the one wolf at -6 is a dex, right?
Correct. All dex saves.
Okay, so that's +2 -4, so 14 for him.
So that's a fail.
Okay. And the next one, big fail. And then the Knoll. Oh, he's fucking super failing, especially with Bane. Yeah. All right, so they all fail.
Super fail.
So
They all fail.
3d6.
Nice.
That is 12 points of fire damage to a lot of them.
Well,
That's not 12 points of fire damage. That's 36 points
Yeah.
of fire damage.
You're
And you
right.
still right there. Hell yeah.
I give it back in the debuff.
as this
It's working.
owl just comes down and like, this
So that
ball
is
of fire
my
erupts out of its mouth, and you see flames licking up.
bonus action as using that to command him to do that.
Damn.
So I still have an action,
What?
which is so broken. Yes.
I mean, he can die in pretty much one hit. So.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's okay.
And then he's dead.
I'm gonna use it well.
There's one left.
Yeah, he only has 10 HP.
Just like when I-
He has 1 HP.
No, Yospip.
Oh, Yospip. Yeah.
just
It's like-
when I
He's
got
like
two.
10 owls.
Oh.
Yeah, he took like 20 something.
I
It was
will
like,
then.
It's like 10.
he might have a severe injury, actually.
If he's proper.
Yeah, if he is.
I'll step forward a little bit.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not.
I only want to say to
Shove
shove
it
I was-
the tree
I was-
aside with my
Yospip! Yospip!
Yeah, you get probably.
I will then
I'll let you
cast.
know as soon as I can.
Clearing a path.
I'll actually just do a firebolt on the one guarding the dogs. They're managing the dogs.
That's used.
The one who's banned?
Yes.
Okay.
Managing one. It's a 15 to hit.
I believe you're good on that one. Wrong thing. I got
Yeah, Bane dog is the mangy dog. The beautiful dog is the
Not
15 just.
It goes away. It goes away after the
the use.
Yeah, 15 just hits.
which I think
so that's
I think caused
15
it to
more
fail.
points of fire damage.
Oof.
Worth it.
Yes.
Worth it.
Nothing. There was nothing else I could do with my bonus action.
No, absolutely.
I just Kamehameha.
A lot easier to do this. Well, they have.
Yeah. I'll burn this city to the ground if I have to.
There, that's gonna make my life a lot easier. Oh, that bitch is dead.
Bye.
That guy is torched by him, and then his body just kind of like. Did.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah,
The
Emma.
bonfire is lit.
So he did. That's all you got?
Fight me! Yes.
Okay, Usk, you're up. Yospip just dropped beside you. Lucian stepped forth and just fire emerged from him as like flames curl down from this owl.
30.
I know, I had to.
40.
Speed of a mongoose. Mongoose? Oh, it's so satisfying. It fits perfectly.
That's what we're doing. Really. So sad.
Love when that works. Love that for him.
My age.
He looks great. That's an awesome video.
Can they all fit? Can they all fit in the?
Some of them can, but not all. Like, I
Because
can see one that can't.
That's so cool to have them like that. And
I think that's what they're meant for.
Yeah. It's not often our bases even.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess they are, but anyway.
all the
So you'd have to action
Yeah.
get in there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
All your bases belong to us.
Frozen.
Yes.
Not really.
Oblong, like natural looking
Yeah, like-
shapes.
Frozen daggers.
The one over there is also big.
The wolves.
Yeah.
Brutally frozen.
Ah, yeah.
That's okay.
That's the that's the smallest base.
I'm satisfied.
Just throw a
28
club
mil?
at the
I don't
wolf.
remember.
You know
Avenge your
We go clubbing.
Alchemist fire.
More fire!
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the alchemist fire in there at the two wolves.
Okay, I believe it
It's a wolf
is.
pick.
Let me just double check how to
Wolf pick?
work as well.
Wolfpack is great.
20-foot range.
Yeah.
Spell or make a range attack. I rolled 20. That's just not. I guess it is. It'll work. Dexterity. Hit takes 1d4 damage at start of a turn. Right. So you're doing it at the wolf,
Yeah.
the baned one.
the whole group.
Roll me an attack roll.
Wolf pick.
It's an improvised weapon, so
Wolf bane.
don't get any proficiency or anything like that. Just straight up dex.
4.
4.
6.
Rough.
You run forward and like realize you're not going to have enough range. You kind of stumble in like the slippery rain and everything like that. The vial just squirts out of your hands and like you see it explode and then immediately like the rain just washes it. Miss, unfortunately.
And
That's all you got?
Bonus action rage.
Might as well. Rage him up. Give me some rage. Next is the rest of the ghouls who are going to charge. So I guess those guys, they start coming out of the mine. You see a few more come out.
More! More blood for the blood god!
They basically will use their whole movement to run out.
Blood for the blood god.
Alright, we got a whole army that we're facing.
I know what's happening.
Fireball!
Come on. now.
Wham! You got
I'll be
So that one archer is going to take his shots at Archie. That's like a 20-something and 19.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an owl.
Yeah, it's an owl.
and he is just
Now.
It's an owl.
in like a burst of flames. Let's say for this
Like a
particular
phoenix
moment.
down.
Yeah.
Like an owl.
You overstand, Archie!
The other archer.
Giving them Archie second, Archie the third.
Give them a number for
That's
each one.
actually really good.
He's gonna take 2 shots at Barrett or
I remember Archie 23. He was a good man.
Alright, he's gonna take 2 shots at you, Barrett. That is a 2 on the dice there, so probably not great.
Okay.
So 6 and then a 23 to hit for the second one.
23 hits.
Really? Shocking.
Or 7 points. Sorry, 6, 7, 8 points of piercing damage.
That's why I had my armor up.
And your
Yeah.
speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Damage only happens on melee.
It does, and that's what hurt me the fight with Delrin and crew.
He's dead. So your speed is reduced by 10 feet. So a few gnolls run out, and then the 2 hyenas.
A lot of hyenas.
Hyena are going to rampage towards the rampage monster.
Oh, I think cool.
They're each going to make a bite attack at you. One is a 15 to hit, the other one is a 13 to hit.
13 does not, 15 does.
Is the
Depends
15 the main one?
what's, if I may, what's your rage? Oh, that's a good question.
Because
Thank you.
the
1, 2 for that one.
I agree.
Yeah.
It is. So -1 is a 14. And what was your form?
That's
Form
so
for
fucking cool.
bone claws.
Claws. All right.
the Bane.
Bane -1. Yeah.
Nice.
Just enough.
Except the first
As you see, like the wolf kind of, or the wolf, the hyena lunge towards you, and like you kind of put your arm out and just this like almost strange purplish force kind of pushes us down. You can So that's them. Gaius is up next.
Oh, I have
They are cursed.
an idea.
Probably should have done this before. Shit. He's just gonna prep. He's gonna do mage armor and blade song, and then just step kind of right like behind you, basically, like to your side. Be like together.
You can accomplish anything. The death of the dead. Double win.
Can
That's
I
my dad.
just slightly peek
Sorry, it's too
around
early to
the
make a choice.
tree?
He's not dead.
And I want to cast Toll the Dead on the Baned one.
Okay.
Am I within range?
What's the range on
60.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you're
That's within
Thanks.
folks.
Oh, yeah, you're
You're good.
I think you're good. Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Like maybe a few feet, but you're in.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bad
so-
roll. Minus 3 as well. So
2d12.
Okay.
His total
yep,
is like a
2d12.
It's huge.
Wisdom through?
What?
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Bonkers.
Wisdom.
Oh.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, they're +1 wisdom, but you know,
Okay.
rolled a 5.
Bane.
I rolled a 5, so
But it's like,
That's Bane now.
yeah.
You have to use
Bane.
Oh, yeah, that's
Bane him
Bane.
again. Yeah.
It's another.
There'll be a hell of a lot more of the Bane over there.
Yeah.
And he's injured, so D12. Yeah.
Nice!
My
17 points of necrotic damage.
Damn.
all of our attacks, all of them.
That's like my sneak attack.
That's probably really high.
I might
Bane would be
actually
Yeah.
kill him.
Makes
Yeah,
it
that,
cool about being your time to die.
so yeah, that kills him.
Bring it in. Yeah, I don't have anything.
As you just kind of point towards it, you hear this kind of you see like it just kind of drop to its knees and like the fur just start bursting off of it into like skeleton.
Yeah, it's like,
What would Barrett say? Fuck you!
That's funny.
as a bonus action,
Oh,
can I
neat.
cast Spiritual Weapon on that guy?
Yes.
60 feet, if I move. Because I use a
You
hand,
could move it.
cantrip
Yeah.
Toll the Dead.
Oh yeah, sorry. I
Yeah,
was trying to
this
think
is
of
my
what level Toll of the Dead was. Thank you. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, you can make it for
Well, let's get tentacle.
It's the power of fucking.
Yeah.
Tentacle.
Okay, I almost bought the spell. So you have, I think you have 20 feet from where you cast it, if I'm correct?
60.
60, alright. What do you want?
Everybody
Hi. Everybody
Him?
else get this motherfucker.
Alright, so when you cast it, I believe you can make an attack action with it when you cast. It's so good.
So I make a melee spell attack against a creature. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, within 5 feet of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it with your spell attack modifier.
Yep. Come on, don't fail me.
Kill it.
Oh yes.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. Is that 18 on the die?
Oh yeah.
That is a 23
Yes.
hit.
What's it do? What's it do?
So it does.
Well, what does your spiritual weapon look like?
Yeah.
What does the death weapon
First time we see it.
a cleric of death look like?
Long sick.
Sickle would be cool.
Ooh.
Even like a big bell, just like
Yeah.
clonking them.
Actually,
What form?
it's like a death's like hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, long sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like,
Harvesting the lives.
yeah, it like comes out of the ground and just, oh yes, like it's like cutting wheat.
Coming out of the ground.
I think there's more like a skeletal.
So then I do my damage.
Yeah. Do it.
What's the damage?
1d8 plus my spell ability modifier.
Damn. And it's force damage. Which is
You got it.
Pretty good.
That's fine.
Oh no!
close.
I almost like.
Cock?
No, but I was like,
Oh,
oh my
tense.
god.
6
Plus
your
your spell.
spell. Yeah.
So
Skull. It's your skull.
Yeah,
Same damage?
no,
because it would be.
Does she have 4 or 5?
no, it's
Attack
Yeah,
bonus
plus
or
4.
attack bonus. So it's 4 plus.
Your wisdom's +4.
Yeah, plus 4.
+4.
Yeah, plus 4. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, so 10.
Just 10.
I thought it was-
Damage.
Amazing. As a
Yeah.
bonus? Nice.
No problem.
Alright, yeah.
Flashes into.
Oh
Is it spill?
Mini baby one.
Just water.
No.
Enjoy, Betty. It's not? Alright, please clean it up. Is that all you got for your turn, though?
Yeah.
Perfect. Tim, you're up.
Oh no,
Yeah, Yospip is laying in the rain, in the mud,
Oh, you don't know
and
yet.
3 arrows
Oh, wait,
sticking
wait.
out of his chest, and he is not moving.
We don't really know, do we?
That's a little dribble.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's fine. It's on the ground.
I've been told by Lucian, but I can only tell you guys on my turn.
I stare in horror as my bonus action. And then I
Poop my pants as my reaction. My object interaction.
I'm gonna take my healer's kit out and just start doing
Jamming him.
Yeah, ripping them up. Yeah.
You do so.
That is
I'm like not crying either, like just barely like
focused
Yeah,
on the work.
like-
Shell shocked, kind of.
Shell-
Dialed in,
exactly.
like,
Shell shock.
oh my god, so you start like removing arrows and like going for wounds.
You haven't let it hit you
I'm
yet.
giving CPR.
For the sake of it, roll me a medicine check.
You haven't let it hit you yet. You're trying to shield your.
Oh no, it's hit me, and it's like I need to solve this right now. I solve stuff. I fix things.
Fix this. Fix this.
I fix this. Medicine?
Medicine, yeah.
It's a 19.
Alright, so you realize that he is, for one thing, he's not conscious, he is dying, or dead, actually, like fully dead. As you pull several of the arrows out, you realize that his ribs are very badly broken as well by several of the arrows. It cracked them
It's
completely.
your barbarian career.
But that's all you got.
Sure once.
Kushagra, you're up. Yeah, and I took so many arrows in the chest.
And then Lita, we're good.
I said field training would be good.
Walk it off. So you're hitting at the moment.
And I do greater.
I'm gonna walk over.
It doesn't bring people back to life. Reminder.
He made himself a little.
Like peek around this corner at the group of gnolls that are coming out of the cave there. Do any of them look like bigger or meaner, like the biggest foes? Just right off the bat, without looking too hard. Does anything?
Is anyone wearing like a headdress type of?
Does anyone have like a health bar above their head and everyone else doesn't? Like that kind of thing.
Oh, the kicked in when you walked out of the mines, yeah.
Tiny battle axe or something like that.
I thought it was using this one. There are 2 that seem a bit larger than the other ones.
The armored one.
The ones that, yeah, they have a little more armor on them. They're holding shields. It's like they look a little tougher.
Okay, I'm gonna take the toughest looking motherfucker in there and I'm gonna try and throw one of my sneak attack at him.
All right, roll me an attack roll.
I
That's
do
what
want
So
to
much easier
like.
now.
I guess I don't want to give away my position. That's why I don't want to say anything yet. But I've been told that Yospip is down, and I want to relay this information. So I'm gonna wait until I've made my attack before I.
Well, that's just in your head too.
Well,
Oh,
they
right,
know.
right,
Oh,
right.
there doesn't Davina doesn't know.
Davina, you don't have a psychic link with Davina.
So I wanna kind
It's not.
of let it be known. But I might have to run away after shouting and hitting the biggest meanest one with my sneak attack. So stealth. Do I get?
You're stealth at the moment.
Do I get a advantage?
Yeah. And then you kind of peek around. You see like several gnolls just running out. And you just pick the biggest motherfucker that you can find.
Ugliest, healthiest looking motherfucker.
They all look pretty healthy, but yeah, he's.
All right,
he's
no crit, but I got a 23 to hit.
That's great.
It's pretty. Oh wait, 1 second. No. I used my wrong number. That's 20 to hit.
20 will definitely hit.
So worried. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, those 2 look pretty tough.
21 points of psychic damage.
21.
Yeah.
Yelps.
I could throw another, but I'm going to run away.
Okay.
15. So as I'm running away, and I'm going to bonus action dash to continue running,
Okay.
I'm going to yell out, Yospip is dead!
Kill the nose!
Perfect.
Wow. All right.
That's appropriate.
I'm over here. I'm hiding behind that rock, but I'm not hidden.
No, you just have some cover. Actually, you have a lot of cover.
Don't forget about your
That's
half.
your
Don't forget
turn.
they have cover, and you ignore that.
There you go.
I want.
And don't forget about
I'm going to cast Bane on.
Yeah, I've got a one mage
It'll-
equipped.
It's 30
Yeah,
feet.
all the veins are gone, I guess.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But thank you. I forgot about that.
And so that's the center, right? That or how does
No,
it
it's
work?
creatures within range that you can see.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't see any. Only that.
I had to go up a little bit,
Yeah, that's really
Don't go
risky.
too.
but I can fall back afterwards.
True.
Yeah.
If I move,
What do you wanna
if
do?
I move, if I move,
Don't meta too much, guys.
if I move,
Let
I'm
him
gonna
do-
move 20. I'm gonna move 15 feet towards them. Yeah. I think that's.
I just hear like that.
Are you sure? You can hit all of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Bane at 2nd level.
All right. So there's one with a bow, 2 big guys, and then a couple smaller looking guys.
I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level, so I have 4 targets.
Okay, so pretty
Nice.
much everybody.
Well,
Well,
there's
there's
five,
five.
I'm gonna the 2 big ones
And then these
Big guy.
just the closest ones to you. That.
and the 2 with the bow. Is there 2 with bows?
There's
There's
well,
only
there
one
are
below.
technically.
I
but
mean,
the other
like
one's
in
pretty far
this
away.
little.
There's just one with a bow.
Okay, so the 2 big ones, the one with the bow, and the one in the middle of them.
Okay.
I got.
Bow fails. Big guy pass.
Bow fails.
Second big guy pass.
Okay.
We'll put a little
Yeah. Where's the Bane?
2 on the other guy, wherever he is.
Which guy?
The second big guy.
Second big guy.
And then the solo knoll also fails.
So 2 fails, 2 passes.
It's okay.
So 2 pass, 2
Three
fail.
fail.
Oh, do you want
3
one?
fail.
Do you want that?
Oh, 3
Yeah.
fails.
Thank you. So these
Oh,
guys
right.
fail.
Just
So-
one big guy passed. Everyone
Yeah.
else fails.
So the one that's
okay.
damaged got failed.
That's correct.
Yeah. Order. Isn't that weird?
Oh no, the damaged one passed. 2 failed. Number 2
okay.
failed.
Oh, okay, I
You
see.
failed.
I see what the dice
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
now.
thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so those guys are Bane.
So the one
Nice.
that's okay.
Cool.
You're running away.
And then I'm gonna go back to where I was.
Okay, so 15 feet.
Another 15 feet.
Alright, so you kind of step up forward. I guess this is a bardic spell, so
Yeah.
you strum your lute.
I'm just gonna let off like a. It's like a very like harsh sounding like
Like I'm not gonna say it.
like yeah like a misplayed note type of.
Ooh, they do not appreciate that. Like,
Yeah. And then I'm
Now
going
you know,
to.
It pained me. It's like pinched a nerve.
I'm going to.
I'm down, yeah.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna give Davina bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna yell at her to go to Yospip.
Right. Okay, so oh, wait, yeah. That was 1 round. 2 rounds.
She moves.
2
Get up her drop.
rounds.
Yeah, let's running across the field in her heels.
I begin the round. I started round
Death,
2.
round 1, round 2. Yeah, so this is round 2.
Yeah.
Just try and keeping track. 'Cause if it does go to 10, he
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Lucian, you're up.
All right.
Whiskey boy on deck.
I'll be swirling forth a little ball of fire behind them as a fireball's coming in and just bam, let it out. So let's do. I want to try and find the distance.
The ideal location.
The ideal location. Is it 20 feet? Or yes. Okay. So there's no way in hell I'm gonna get
all
this guy.
5 of those.
Yeah, it's all 5 of those.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
only
I
get
can't
those
do
ones.
those.
You can't squeeze
No.
him in.
We'll do that.
So one of them is a little bit of cover. I don't actually think the fireball doesn't care about cover, does
Doesn't
it?
care about cover.
Never mind. And it wouldn't matter anyways.
Yape.
Oh no, it's different than arcane. Yeah.
And
Okay,
they're all
so
except one of them Bane.
the one who's not baned, I'll
The
do
fire
first.
spreads around corners of ignites flammable
Okay,
objects.
he passes. The other big guy. Ooh.
Also, are they baned? You did it with the
Only
bane?
one of them's not Bane.
Two.
Or
Yeah.
and then not that
Of
and
the
then
4.
yeah.
So of the
17 is
five,
good,
2
right?
of them
What's
are
your DC?
16.
Okay, so one. So the two big guys pass. Archer guy fails. Small guy fails. And the other small guy's not baned. Fails. Those ones might hurt.
Well, there's a lot of.
Oh, I see a lot of things.
Oh. 3.
Kill it with fire.
As you kind of like lob this fireball.
32 points of fire damage.
That's
Whoa.
insane.
Okay, so
That's insane damage.
Yeah.
3 gnolls just you see them kind of like burst into flames as like 3 of them just die. Like dead. Dead. Dead.
If the mine
Welcome to life.
acted the explosives and it just erupted.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was doing with fire.
30.
What?
How much?
32?
32. Okay, thank you.
So 16 to the ones who succeeded.
3 of them.
That's 5 people.
That was it.
3 of them took 32 damage.
Yeah.
2 of them took 16 damage. Like,
Yeah, that's an insane amount of
That's 120 damage.
Yeah.
stupid nose.
Fuck. And
That's all
I'll
you
move-
got?
Yeah, I know all I got. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move forward towards the snow. And I will bonus action Blade Sound.
Oh, you're going out. Okay, I see it.
I just imagine you dancing.
All right. As you kind of like swirling around, and this fireball just flies out.
Yeah.
Kobe!
Totally.
Just celebration dances over to the place they did.
It's more like it's a belly dance.
Spider-Man vibes, yeah. Yeah, this
So you got one of these like big jackals like right in front of you. You see it just get scythed in the back.
Just gonna start laying into it with
Oh, that's
claws.
Fire explodes in front of your face as like the rain kind of before it kind of comes back down.
26 to hit on the first claw.
yeah.
Eat a
You're
dish.
just ripping it apart with your bare hands.
Yeah,
Savage! It like jumps at you. You just grab it.
It's actually
It's got big old
not
lizard
bear
claws.
hands, they're like lizard
Oh.
hands.
Bear claws, lizard claws.
Doing 5 damage.
5 damage.
Second one. Ooh, it's 20. What?
Yes.
20.
Oh yeah.
20.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's 20.
20,
Yes. Yeah.
Doing 8 damage. Extra attack. Another claw.
Oh my god.
Still hit.
Man, you're just going boom, boom. 19, 18, 17.
Oh man. Claws.
3 plus 4, 7 damage.
Yeah.
7 more damage to 7.
How's he look?
He's still alive, but you're just tearing Burr.
Alright.
Like you crack his jaw. You see him kind of like.
Bonus action, hungry jaw. That's cocked as fuck. 8 plus 7, that's 15.
Yeah, hits.
Sweet. 8.
Nice.
Someone in feral. Doing 8 damage.
Plus your strength, right?
Yeah, that's enough to slay it. So as you
So
just
yeah.
go total feral on this
Oh
thing,
my
like,
god, just
I love
and then you finish it off with this
Yeah.
huge bite.
Plus your, because you're raging still, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Plus 2 for all of that. He's over dead then. So it'd be plus
Rage
8.
damage.
Because you did 4 technically rolls.
just so beating the dead
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park, like it finishes it, him
Yeah.
at his jaws, and he just like stands up.
Yeah.
In the rain and everything like that. There's like huge
Yeah.
fireball exploding
You're
still.
shirtless.
And like bits of gnoll are flying in every direction. All of a sudden this jackal just gets torn apart. And Usk is like
Bit
raining
in
blood.
half.
Yeah, that is one dead motherfucker.
Nobody
you.
bucks with Yospip.
Moving in.
There's only one hunger stronger than Yanagu.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We're going in.
Where you go? Improvement on armor movement.
That's it.
I love it. Yeah, I think
That's
you
all I
did enough. Ooze.
We're just getting started.
That was good.
Amazing.
No. Rain is.
I love that.
3
Picks it up
punches.
off the ground.
One more.
Punches a
No.
bite.
Who's also quite big as he runs out. That's his turn to run out. And
Was he
these
in
guys
the-
here
20.
are coming at you.
1, 2.
Cleopatra
Coming at ya.
Coming at you.
Cleopatra coming at you.
This guy here will also
As long as
shoot.
they're kind of away from me.
He's gonna
Let's shoot, bro.
try.
Bruv? How's it going, bruv?
Let's see, does he want to shoot the big lizard creature, or does he want to shoot the wizard? He does want to shoot the wizard.
Fuck me. Try me. Try me, brute.
It's a 23 for one attack, and then an 8. Or no, sorry, a 9 for the other one.
You know what? I will take the damage. I will not
Take it?
use
How far is that?
For
From what?
For me to go.
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As he takes one shot, the other shot fires kind of wide.
If she can run.
The next, you have two big motherfuckers attacking into you, Us. They each get
Hit me.
a
Way
lot
more
of
than that.
attacks.
Hit me.
So
So the one who's baned, I'll do first. So his
Each inch is
first
5
claw
so
It's six
is
inches.
12
so but it was 21
so
inches.
17 on the first one.
Yeah.
Hits.
Times 5, right?
No.
Second one is a 12.
That's not
So I don't think
how
so.
far?
And then the last attack is a bite,
105.
which is a net
I just like doing
20.
enchants with like 30 minutes because that's
Oh, Kurt. Let's have some damage. And then have
So,
it.
first, the net 20 for 6 plus 3. So that's 12 points of piercing damage. And then roll me a constitution saving throw. Oops, that's a d8 for the claw. Oh, God. So 4 points of slashing.
18.
Okay, that passes. And the claw was for 4 points of slashing damage. So not good. So that was the first one who was
You're all
baned.
the way back.
And
Yeah, but
then
Second one
eight.
sorry, but we're almost done.
Yeah.
is
fireball?
a 14 and a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
15 hits.
Fireball.
And so those are claw
Back damage.
attacks.
Back damage.
Exactly.
So that's 6 points of slashing for
Oh, yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And then another 15 to bite.
our damage is nothing.
Okay. For 9 points of piercing, and then roll me another con save.
That should definitely be
21 or something.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Not bad.
But as they bite into you, you see like their maws just dripping wet with this gross, nasty, thick saliva as they kind of biting into you and hacking into you with their axes and claws. That's those two guys. They're each going to do a rampage though,
What?
Oh, rampage.
and they can basically make each other attack again. So they're both
Like
going to do that.
Like the thing that makes
So it's a
no
17 on the second one,
14 hits.
and then like a 20 something on the other one.
Are these
So
banned
2
at
more
all?
con saves.
Were these banned at all?
One
One
save.
is
Oh, the one that's baned was a 20 something, but -1, it's fine.
How they both pass. It's a 19 and a 17 on the die.
Okay, so then you take 6, 9, 10 plus 4, so 14 points of
14.
piercing.
7.
So it'd be 5 and then 2. So I guess it's still half, so it's the same.
So
7
Alright.
damage.
Yeah.
That's those guys.
Cool. It's like a regular attack.
Gaius. I'm Gaius.
Let's go.
Go gadget guys. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so he's geared up finally. He's got his stuff going on.
He's got his stuff going.
It's too
He's
far to
done
do
dancing.
anything. He's gonna move up 30 and then do a magic missile
Oh, he's going that way.
onto the
Pedro,
most
use Pedro.
bloodiest looking dude.
Most of it.
Yes, the dude.
Most
Yes,
bloodiest.
to do this. I think it's 1. 1, troll 1. Or no 1.
Oh, 6, 10 plus 1, 2, 3, 13 points of worst damage.
Yes.
12, 37.
Bless you, sir.
He's getting pretty fucked up.
Here we go.
Oh, that was a proper sneeze right there.
It's coming.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you allergic?
No,
Oh.
I don't think I have any allergies.
That's guys. Davina, you're up.
Nose.
I'm
So,
going to
yeah, Kushagra
use
runs
my
by you.
movement to try to go to Yospip.
So you get 30 feet.
35.
And then I want to dash to get closer.
All right, so it's your action to dash. Perfect.
So use your bonus action, right?
Yeah, you have your
Yeah.
bonus action.
And then I want to use my bonus action to move that to the closest knoll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move it closer. So this guy's there.
Get him.
And wallop.
Ooh, the heart.
Oh,
It's 14. Okay, so 16, I guess.
can I catch? Can I?
You bet.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it can only move 20 feet,
Power
but
of this spell is basically the cleric's like main class feature.
Yeah.
So do
It's-
I do another?
yeah,
Yeah.
Full attack.
Roll.
You have to use the bonus action to move it, but it has its own.
That's the bonus
No,
action.
Full
It's,
action.
It's the same.
it's yeah, it's part of the thing.
Okay, I know what you're trying
Yeah,
to
to move
So you can move it. You can yeah.
Nat 20!
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Critical.
Yes.
Wow.
Go a D8.
What is
So
it?
one of the 8s is maxed.
Yeah.
Roll another one.
Roll another
Add
one.
8.
D8. Okay.
Roll a D8. Roll a D8.
And then plus 8. And then plus your spell.
15.
Plus your spell modifier.
Oh no.
Plus 4.
So 19.
19.
19 points of damage.
Yes.
On a bonus action? Yeah.
That's insanity.
As this scythe just kind of like looms in behind her, you see it like
Damn.
like the etherealness kind of go through, and then blood just kind of streak across as he kind of.
It's dark. It's a dark etherealness.
Yeah.
He lives, but that hurts.
He lives.
They're tough as fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
For long.
he's looking pretty fucking hurt. It's worth noting, but he's alive. So that's Tim next.
Basically.
Another one. Okay, so you're just like trying so hard.
You don't have any like healing potions or anything?
I'm literally using healing skills.
Stay with me, pal.
Right.
Stay with me, pal.
Another one.
She
No, I know.
Kushagra.
I know.
Yeah.
Tim knows that too, to be honest with you.
but
Oh yeah, but I mean, I would be trying.
in shock.
Yeah, I'd be like,
It needs to work.
I fix things.
I fix things.
What
This
does it
needs to
look
work.
like though? Like what are you taking out of your healer's kit? What are you like pasting over his dead body?
Anything. Everything.
Just like bandages?
Literally everything I can find in there. I'm pouring shit. I don't even know what it is.
Wrapping
Like, I'm
gauze around
literally-
his
I'm-
head.
Pushing blood back into his body.
Covered in salt and stuff.
I'm trying to push his ribs back to where they should go.
It's
Yeah.
like a
Like one of the
D-Day.
arrows like went through the breastplate and just shattered the ribs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mama,
I
I'm coming
like,
home.
throw the armor off. I'm literally grabbing everything I possibly can.
Shocking breath.
Kushagra.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get.
If that would work, she would do it. She doesn't know what would work.
No one's ever died.
Well, not in front of her.
Well, no one that you wanted to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like,
Yeah.
plenty of people have died.
Nobody's
Damn.
died that I wanted to live after.
Sorry,
sorry,
Darker.
except for the one time that I wasn't there.
No, I mean Tim Dog. Yeah, she didn't want Reminders to live. I don't think.
I have
No, in the hole with
She's
him.
the one that killed him.
I have to be within 5 feet so I can get my sneak attack.
Yeah.
I'm not
That was her boyfriend.
hidden though, so I don't get advantage.
No advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking.
That's okay.
Just blast.
Just blast.
That's our blast.
Psychic daggers.
Blast.
Snowles
This is
came out
the-
and got annihilated before.
This is the guy with the
What's going on?
the flail, the like spiky flail
That's
there.
how we roll.
The shield. He looks like one of the big
The
ones.
number one.
Number one.
I gotcha. Okay. He's looking pretty fucked up.
Oh, that's not great.
Bear claw. dude.
Can you use your psychic die on it? On the attack?
No, not yet on attack.
Oh,
like
that
level
happens.
9 or 11 or
Okay.
something. I'd
Okay.
see that. But right now, that might actually not be enough. So I'm gonna try lucky.
The last one.
No, that's not it.
No, first
we-
no,
we-
first-
Oh, that was technically yesterday.
First one
Yeah.
of the day.
Wow, that's a whole day. That's
Better.
A whole
that's
13 plus 8 is
21.
21.
Was that the
to hit.
lucky?
To hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Please. Okay. Mark that off. And it's attack. So,
this
I know, right? It's so good.
10, 12 points of psychic. Oh no, sorry. 17 points of psychic damage. And.
Okay, he's barely alive. Oh my god.
Which one's this?
As you like from behind, you sneak in behind basically, kind of, and you see him kind of. He drops to a knee for a second before like blood pouring out of his mouth. He manages to still stand himself back up a bit.
No, I think it probably makes sense to try and. I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and hit him again.
All right, roll me attack.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Nice.
Yeah, this will probably do it.
I don't have sneak attack, so it's not a lot of damage. Whatever it is, 6 points of psychic damage.
Literally, actually no, it's a little bit over, but it does. It is enough to slay him, as he like for a moment gets himself up before.
By migraine. That's number 1 there.
He is down.
Kaputskis. Yeah, bye-bye now, bye-bye.
All right, that's his.
Sorry. Yeah, I don't have any messages to relay, but I'm gonna use the rest of my just to move on back to a ball cover there,
Alright.
just in case.
Where'd he go?
Barrett, you're up next.
Am I within 30 of the Baned one there?
Definitely.
Other melons.
Well, maybe not definitely.
But you can move 5 feet.
5 feet, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, you actually only have to
5
be there.
Yeah,
So 5 feet.
I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse that one
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Yes.
And then I'm going to throw 2 Eldritch Blast into him.
Okay. As you kind of like Whisper's Edge kind of appears and you
Yeah. I'm gonna. They kind of just arc in like this green energy, like this blade, almost like a blade's swoosh, just traveling across the ground, seemingly going through everything until it hits the target.
sick. Roll me 2 attacks.
Okay.
That's a plus 8, I think plus 7 on both of them, so that's a 17's the lowest.
17 hits.
Okay, so that's 2.
Okay.
Jesus.
Amazing.
So
This guy's looking pretty fresh, but
Yeah.
he's looking
Not
fresh.
full now.
No.
Wait. Cream free.
So
Thank you. That's exactly where my mind was.
2d10 plus 8, considering that it's
Separate?
separate. Oh, plus 6 because of the Hexblade's Curse.
Gotcha.
Plus 8 plus 6? Nice.
Well, because
Oh, it's plus
I
efficiency?
get a plus 3 on damaging.
Right. Each
So
one,
that's a 9 and 8. So that's 14,
Plus 14.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 20, 27, 28.
He ain't so fresh no more.
Wow. As these like necrotic slices, well, they're not necrotic, but they're forced, but they look necrotic. It's you see him kind of like with each impact.
Casual 28
I
damage.
dropped that pencil probably 35 times tonight. It's just small.
Plus 50.
Small too.
Like my bending over a lot. That's all you got?
Yep. I'm gonna move back. Yeah, I'm gonna move about there.
Okay. Lucian, you're up.
You're just like, yeah.
He's the one there.
He's dancing.
In and out, in and out.
Yeah.
Look at this Usk in the front line. You guys slightly behind. This is much better for
30.
like you not dying.
As I'm like kind of strafing up, I like to like Naruto run.
Nice.
And as I'm running, like Shadow Blade emerges as I'm like.
That's so
spark along the ground
Yes,
as you-
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. And I will use green flame with.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll me an attack.
So it's an attack.
Usk is like 50, right? He's like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what Naruto is.
I know Astro Boy.
It's a 27 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's 3d8.
It's on the remaining archer guy
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely see.
who has been killing it. To be honest, this one guy has been kicking ass actually.
Is that the one that killed the brain?
Real training starts now.
maybe.
So that's
Maybe he was part of the
11,
barrage.
13 points of damage. So.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 points of psychic and then 2 points of fire.
As this like flame kind of like goes through him almost, and then like flames spark off from the impact. All right. Usk. Woo! Covered in fresh jackal blood.
Yeah. But
Like
like
a
Hyena.
newborn.
God. Cannot get this animal right.
Yeah.
it's an animal.
Like
It's one of those.
something about that sentence seemed weird.
Like a newborn goal.
Yeah, thank you.
First of the guts of a freshly slain.
Going into the large
See?
noble in front of me with the claws. 9 plus 7, 16 to hit.
16 just hits.
Okay, doing 2 plus 4 plus 6, 8 damage.
8 damage.
Second one, oh, that's not gonna hit.
Right.
But,
30s.
First attack. I'm out.
yeah.
Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
You go back to the fridge over and over again. Just try to get a little different.
Yeah.
What was the second one, sorry?
So good. To the board, so you just open the fridge.
Misses, yeah.
Yeah.
And the third claw.
Yeah, bonus action.
Reckless is,
Stella again.
it's your first attack.
Yeah.
You have to do it on your first attack to make the rest of them
Okay.
reckless.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
It's okay.
Yeah, then all of your attacks are advantage, but then all the enemies are too, so it's obviously reckless.
Yeah. Not 20.
Oh, you're not smart. Let's have an ass.
Ah, what do you know? Not 20. All right.
Alright, cool, sweet.
Rip up. Shit.
Oh, max damage.
What? 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 5.
13.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, he's not.
No?
He was pretty fresh before
what
he
did you
started turning into
6 plus 5
Yes.
is 11.
Yeah, 11
Plus another
plus
6.
2
And he's
Plus
Bane.
because you're raged.
6 plus 5
Yeah,
plus
that
4
way.
plus 2.
Yeah, he's been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What was it
That's
again?
right.
13.
11
Yeah.
plus 6, so 17.
Yeah. That's better.
Yeah.
That's better.
11 plus
Yes.
Yeah, he's looking pretty bloody after that. It's like,
Next level's gonna be
that's all you got?
Oh, my shadow
Alright.
blade.
Just ripping it up.
So this guy's gonna like run up and jump onto this like cart.
Levels.
Yeah. If he can stay.
Acrobatics check.
He takes falling damage.
Yeah.
Alright, I want this to look cool. Stop looking at me.
No, his base is too big.
Oh
If
no.
I had a nickel for
There we
every-
go.
Yeah.
He's in action pose.
A little rickety rickety, but he on there.
Little riggedy.
Right. Well, the one that's gonna do Lucian first, he's gonna make a couple of.
Try me, bro.
Yeah, he'll attack you with his little spear that he's got. First attack
Just a little spear.
is a 9.
Nope.
Actually, it's an 8. The second one is an 18 to hit.
What would that be with plus?
That is with the plus 18.
Oh, then no.
So fucking
But you're-
indignant.
So he's like, and like as he's jabbing towards you, and you just
My blade's off. And then if I needed to, it's another plus 5 with the shield.
It's like Jim
So
Carrey.
26.
Trying to like
Yeah, his body like moved. Yeah.
So let's do the
Plus 1 armor.
Baned one first. So
Yeah.
first claw
Trying to hit
attack,
me and hit me.
Yes.
15 plus 5, so 20 on the first one.
Definitely.
And second attack. God, these D4s are so hard to hold. Problem is
I have mine in the dice
another
tray,
20
so that way-
just
Yep.
30
That's
20.
awesome.
Yep.
And then his bite attack, he'll just do right away. Dropped another
I
D4.
like the idea of it in the dice.
That's cute,
So
actually.
9 plus 5 is 15.
Yep.
Just barely?
Just
Okay.
barely.
So all of those attacks
Guaranteed I'm
hit.
gonna roll it.
Was that one? Was that the main one?
That was the Bane one, yeah. Just good rolls. Well, good enough. 6, maybe. Plus 6, so 12 points of slashing damage first.
So 6.
And 4 points of piercing damage, and make me a constitution save.
Yeah, he's good.
I have no idea where those D4s keep dropping to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Around somewhere.
But you're second.
Because
21.
against guys like
Yeah, you passed, no problem on that one again. And then the last Knoll, who is not Baned, do his claw attacks first. He could incite some rage because he's fresh too. All right, let's do that in a second. I have no idea what dice just happened there. So first attack is a 20. Second one is a 11.
20 hits.
20 hits. That's a claw. Misses the other one.
Are you doing that?
For 5 points of slashing on that one. And then he will bite you.
She's an old girl.
He's missing on the bite attack. It's only a
Alright.
10.
Alright.
But he is going to incite Rampage on the last remaining Knoll. So he'll get one more bite attack. He's baned. 19 to hit. So it does work. Now, any other con save for me? So it's 8 points of piercing.
If I remember.
Seeks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 17.
You are
So
sucking up
constified.
so much damage by making those saves.
We're gonna edit that out, right? No one needs to know I said constified.
Now it's like,
What was it?
Constantine and Constitution.
Damage on
Constified.
Pardon?
absolutely genius.
If you fail.
Constified.
Yeah, if you
Dumb.
fail. Yeah, it's not super light either. But anyway, it's
Damage
damage you wouldn't like.
What did I just say?
That's the Knolls. Guys is up next.
Last one.
Yes, if he's in range to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
30. Do you get more movement with blades on, right?
Yes.
10 feet?
Another 10 feet.
He'll jump up on here.
Oh, very cool.
He kind of sings in beside you. He's going to use his green flame blade attack.
Let's do it.
First roll is 12 to hit, so that'll
Green flame and
actually
shadow
might hit.
Green flame blade.
No, 12 misses, but
How
the
do you say that?
other attack will.
Green flame blade.
Green flame.
He should get 2 attacks. Yeah, he
What
does.
full of rocks to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
And short sword
In your mouth shape. Green flame blade.
for
Can't be done.
9 plus 8. Fire though, that's great.
Yeah.
And then 9 points damage, so 17.
Yeah,
It's
my
bonkers
boy.
damage out there.
That is 30 altogether. Is he alive? No.
No.
Gaius like jumps over the rock and kind of and he's like comes down with the flaming sword and it just like the top half is on fire.
Yo, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like a melted slice of red
Totally.
Already
Like a
dead.
piece of like lava. So it's Gaius. Davina, you're up.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get to Yospip. Can I?
Let's
33.
I meant to get a
That's fine.
this would be a lot
You want me
easier.
to
10,
you want me to-
15,
No, we're doing it.
25,
Taking the tree.
30.
That's direct.
Yeah.
30 gets you directly
I
to
thought
him.
so.
As you see Timdale like covered in Yospip's blood, like bandages flying everywhere.
I just like grab her shoulder and I'm like, step back.
Whoa, girl.
And I cast Revivify.
Are you using the spell or the spell scroll?
This. Is there a difference?
You don't- you don't
One
want to
would-
spell
One
spell
would get
scroll.
rid of that
You
scroll.
need to use 300 gold worth of diamonds if you don't use the scroll.
I'm going to.
Because it requires
You wouldn't
a
know. I'm
component.
going to use the scroll.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
pull out, like it's still like in the tomb. You like pull it out of the paladin tome and just begin to read it off. As you read, you see like the paper just and like this kind of blacky particles just begin to sift over Yospip's body and kind of resonate on top of him before you see them kind of sink into him before he gasps. He is alive.
But he's not the same.
His ribs are super
Now he
broken.
becomes a paladin too.
He's still like unconscious, but
Paladin of North.
actually, I will double check.
No, he's not. Just throw all of the Venus.
I have 1 hit point.
We got
Did they bring him back to 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is up and he's alert. Well.
And
Oh,
probably
just relax.
So he will be freaking out for a moment.
I put my hand over his mouth.
So that was your
I'm
action.
not over his nose, just his mouth.
He's trying to breathe.
I'm like,
So that was your action. You still have a bonus action.
I would like to move that thingy.
Get the guy on the cart.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right. Who's fresh into the fight? I'm gonna call him Fresh Knoll.
Fresh Knoll.
My thing.
fresh.
He's the fresh Prince of Knolls. Always. Critical Knoll.
Right.
Critical Knoll.
So. Okay. Use this. Oh, good.
Good.
The bardic inspiration I gave her.
I was like,
okay, I was like,
gotta hit first. I'm just gonna use this. I'm like, all right. I will ask you once we figure this out. 11 misses. As he just kind of ducks or jumps over as it swipes. Swipes. Sure, we're using that.
we're using swipe. And
Timdale, you're up. You gonna heal him?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
This
It
time.
does heal him this time.
5
Hell
plus
yeah.
4 plus whatever
So
level
he's
he is.
back to full health.
So
He's back to full.
So
Yeah.
As you like see the wounds
That's-
beginning to
that's-
seal up with each press and stuff like that, you're feeling confident about it. It's good.
Like- I don't know.
Rain is still pouring down on you guys, of course.
I'm still like
So that was
touching him with all
your
over.
action.
That was my action. I can't. can't do anything about this action, unfortunately, without doing an action first. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yospip, he's going to freak out. He just had a super was dead.
My name
So
goes back.
Kushagra, you're up.
He's standing up.
Please. Probably
He's still laying down, actually, but thank you. He's
I'm
not a fighter. He just died.
Five enemies. 30 feet is 6 inches, right?
Oh, yeah.
These are numbers.
So I can double
I know.
my
I was like, who
movement
got the lowest?
with-
Oh, curiosity.
You saw
That's
it.
the third person to call him that tonight. Yossi.
Yossi.
I guess it seems to work.
I never saw it coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my cat.
So do I.
Cat.
Did you stand still last turn?
It doesn't matter. It's you don't have to stand still.
Oh,
the
until
last
you
turn.
use it
It's
again.
like you
That's
can't
right.
use it
You're-
again until you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But I think I'm within 30 feet there. Yeah, I'm within 6 inches of the shell. So
You need to get into the count's pet. Pounce. God.
is Buddy on the wheelbarrow? No,
Making
he's
is
not within
hard
5
today.
feet. The tentacle doesn't count as an ally, right? It's not a creature. It has to.
No,
be...
it's just kind of like this ethereal thing.
So 6 inches.
He's still in melee range with Oosk.
Okay. That's.
Oh yeah, the creatures are both
They're all
fucking
up in
attacking
five.
Osk.
Yeah, I'm just looking for.
One of them is like on the cart, kind of like
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll take the one on the
like
cart then.
ripping
Yeah.
chunks out of them with their mouths, like literally chewing on Usk, trying to eat you alive right now. Pretty
You've
much.
made all your saves though, haven't
Yeah,
you?
you're calm.
Yeah, you have made like a ton of con saves.
Does it-
I mean, if anyone's gonna make them, it's you.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hits. What's on the which one?
Cart.
Cart guy. Okay.
Cart this. It's a 10 plus 4 plus 5. It's 19 points of psychic damage.
Jace.
Okay, that hurt.
More
Bonus action, one more time.
Do it again.
One more time. Dirty 20.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
So many D4s are everywhere.
7 points of psychic damage.
Okay, gotcha. Very
Get off the furniture, dog.
You're not allowed on the couch.
I'm going to cast. How do both of them look? The two that are fighting.
The one who's just fresh on the cart is looking pretty healthy. The other one is like near death.
Okay, so I'm going to hex the one that's on the cart,
Okay.
and then I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast into the one on the cart and the one that's fighting Ooze.
One each. All right.
Yeah.
Roll me whichever one first.
So I'm gonna go for the Ooze. Ooze one is blue. Cart one is purple. That is that's a +7 on both of them. So
22 and 20.
22 is the lowest.
Both hit.
Yeah.
Crush.
Louise, yeah.
Yerp.
So the one that's in front of Oosk is also a +3 to damage. So
I thought you moved your hex.
No, that's
Oh, you have
Hexblade's
Hexblade's Curse and Hex now.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Hexblade's Curse is in a concentration.
Thank you.
Wow.
But Bane comes down now that I'm hexing.
Right, because concentration.
Yeah. So
Bye-bye.
this one's on the one that's facing Oosk.
All right.
Ooh. So that's a 6 plus 3.
9.
Yeah. 9 points of damage.
Okay. No, he's still alive, but
And then the next
Okay.
one is a
with the
D10.
like slicing impact, you see blood kind of.
A D10 plus 4 plus a D6 of necrotic.
The same numbers.
Damn, homie.
So that's
Sounds like a
a
lot of numbers.
9, 7. So that's 8, 12 of force damage, 5 necrotic.
17 damage.
The
You
blam.
guys even using this word?
14, 24.
We need you for support.
I'm just here taking blows.
For our
Mental fortitude.
Just had to tally him up a little bit there. That was a fair bit of damage that he just sustained.
So
you got
as the two blades are going together, they kind of like break off, and it seems to go through Usk and just hit the guy, like as in it was just going straight for the target and then cutting the other one.
Fuck yeah. Usk feels weird for a moment. Ooh.
I'm busy.
And I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
All right, Lucian, you're up.
All right, so
Anti-magic color.
I would first call out and be like, nice slice, Gaius, nice swarm. And then I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I will kind of sneak in there. And as I'm like going down, like sliding down and going with the green flame blade, hoping to cut through and go into the other.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Yay.
Yeah, you're right in the spot for such things.
Yeah, that is 20 to heat.
Oh, yeah.
Which one are you going for?
So it's
Oh.
yeah.
The one who's very injured, and then the cart blind
So-
boy.
Who's probably pretty hurt right now.
Yeah, he just took a bunch of damage.
So me and you just kind of double teamed him.
Yeah. The fire on your second choose 1d8 plus the spellcasting modifier. So do we want a separate d8 for the other target? Okay, so white will be the other target.
Sure.
All right, so wow, okay. So that's 16 points of damage to the first one, and then 7 plus 5, so 12 points of fire to the other one.
So the one who's like battling Usk, and you see him like gnawing on Usk's shoulder as you come behind.
Just hamstring like
Like it separates him basically with this burst of fire, and then the licks of flame like burn onto the other one who kind of. But that one is dead.
So where that one was is that the hexblade?
That's the hexblade cursed.
So where that one dies, after it dies, a green eye kind of appears above its body, and then I heal for 6 damage.
Nice.
Our party just got super dope.
Yeah.
You guys are working well as a team.
Do you remember when I used to throw daggers in the lake?
Good old days. And like one punch would kill you.
Turn your attention to the one who's like standing up as you see kind of flames like illuminate across him for a moment.
Davina would just faint in the
Reckless
middle of
claws.
Reckless claws.
Reckless claws. 17
Oh, that's
7.
It's definitely hit.
Yeah.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up, Usk.
2, 4, 8 damage.
Okay.
Do it again.
It's 14 plus 7.
I love how you're using that as like almost
Yeah.
Another 8. One more time.
Oh yeah.
70.
9 plus 7 is 16.
Hits. Just barely, but hits.
It's 10 damage.
Keep it.
This is the final blow.
What?
You just ripping.
Oh, shout on.
Yeah.
It's like the two halves split apart, and those of you who are on the other side of it just see Usk emerge through the middle, like
That's cool.
jaws open,
gory window.
just as a flash of lightning.
The blade is like right in front of my face, guards the blood splatter from getting.
Love it. As guys is like,
Yeah.
as the last howl echoes out through the night, followed by the sound of rain and silence.
Beautiful
Oops,
sound.
raging.
No, Yospip freaking out.
Yeah, well, you're holding his mouth closed.
Is Yospip alive?
Um,
I'm right here. I don't know. I'm gonna turn around.
That ends combat, though.
all the ones who are flanked are.
Oh, right, we're right there. Shit.
Yeah.
Ready.
Okay.
Whew, that got a little tense. Good job, guys.
Took some damage.
Fuck them nose up.
Yeah, you did.
Took some
How much damage did you actually take?
34 damage.
5 times.
34?
34 damage.
You and
Still
your
20
dad.
health.
Man, if you didn't pass those con saves,
Dude,
you were in trouble.
that would have
Whoa.
been decimating.
That was you had
Still
lots.
good.
You
Still
had
good.
lots.
I would have used all of my 3rd level spells and new ones. Actually, no, I had the scroll.
That was worst case. But as Yospip is laying there with Davina's hands over his mouth, and
No, I took them off now
Okay.
that I know
what happened? Everything went dark. My chest. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my chest.
that. He said full health. She healed
Yeah, but his ribs are broken.
him. Oh.
He's all fucked up.
He's got like a permanent
He hasn't.
injury.
He hasn't
Just like my teeth.
It's like his teeth, yeah.
It's not.
You, my sir, were not with us for a little bit.
Dad, you died.
I don't feel like it.
Like died.
I didn't breathe in.
I watched you die.
I like bow. I'm like, you're welcome.
Davina saved your life.
Thank you. Thank you. He reaches out.
I'm
Oh,
just like,
oh, God.
I'm definitely leaving.
I'm gonna pull out my cast kit
My ribs aren't so good.
and
You have a
Me-
cask. Cask.
cast kit. Yes, I bought it at the Alchemy. Whoa! Proficient in it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
So you're gonna put him in a body cast.
on his
Right.
ribs.
I love it.
I mean, it'll take a while to
Sure.
apply
We've got a
this.
cart.
Oh yeah, but
obviously.
I'm not.
use
Yeah,
that
I've
cart.
got. I'm not.
Yeah, lug him through.
Yeah.
That's great. I'll
We're gonna make a wheelchair out of it.
at least start looting the.
The nodes.
Okay.
yeah.
So as you guys begin to go over the corpses, and the rain's still shaking down. Sorry.
While that's happening, can I just like kind of keep an ear out for anything and
I'd
like,
like to join in on that on the entrance of the cave, like
Yeah, I
looking back
just
in
wanna,
to
like-
the
Okay.
line.
I'll say
Keep watch.
either both of you guys roll, or
one
one of you with advantage.
She needs a perceptive
Perception?
one.
We can set up
Perception,
camp. I think
please.
we're both here.
Okay. Or
Yeah, we're
plus
both-
a proficient. So I have a 7.
Okay. You do an advantage.
Okay.
I've got +5 perception.
Okay, no.
There we
Okay.
go. That's what we're talking about. That's the power of teamwork.
26.
Way to go,
Alright.
team.
So as you guys kind of go towards the entrance,
Holding
everyone
on.
else just starts scanning the bodies. You guys see that there are like a whole bunch of paw prints around this entrance. You see them go into it a little bit, but it actually descends a fair ways after. So the opening itself is about 10 by 10 downward at this gradual slope. You can see it decline for maybe about 120 feet or so.
I can't see that far
Can I hear anything?
unless there's light.
You do notice there are 4 minecarts still stationed within before it starts to go down.
Amazing. Yeah, hold on.
Each of them looks like it could probably hold about 2 medium creatures by the guess of it. But you don't see or notice any movement inside otherwise. Other than the like immediate front entrance where you see like a fair number of tracks and things like that, and like bones, desecration.
Like more than what we've
So
taken
shot
out?
onto the back of it, and you go down.
Pardon?
Like more,
Riding bones.
like a larger number than what we.
I mean, you see paw prints a fair way. Like they're not the ones that are inside the cave aren't being washed away by the rain, so they're fairly apparent. But like there's a lot. It would be hard to determine how many there were based on the paw prints because it's a smaller area and there were a lot that just flooded out.
It's hard to tell if there are more inside the caves or if it was just the same number walking back on themselves.
Yeah. I feel like we should check with Kev.
They might also be out hunting.
They might be out hunting or they might be deeper. The cave looks like it dips down. We don't know how far.
Should be careful until the rest are ready to continue.
What time is it?
Late, like 10. No, I have it written down. 9 or so, I think. But as you guys are doing that,
Should we set up camp for the night out here, or should we try to?
Well, we should use the cover.
I mean, I meant more or less out here.
The
As,
entrance.
I would say we need a couple of people on lookout.
well,
just
his
in case.
My
his,
hut.
his tiny hut thing will keep
Well,
us
let's look
protected.
through. Yes.
We just and we can keep an maybe keep one person
I'll take first
to
watch.
make sure just make sure that we're not going to walk into a
Yep.
Well,
an
there
ambush.
are a number of tracks. And
Yes, there was a number of gnolls we failed as well.
Maybe we should take a closer look and try to figure out exactly how many gnolls made these tracks.
It's a good idea. Try to discern how many
impossible to even tell.
We can count the bodies outside and do our best.
You can do your best, yeah. But before we do that, as you guys are kind of collecting the bodies and going over them, issuing a cast to Yospip, that's where we'll end our session for tonight. Come back next week. Many World Masters' Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people, and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.